But at the end of the day, you will be laughing. And that's all that matters, that your ass laugh. Get ready. Here we go.
Hello, willow, wang, willow, willow, wang, willow, willow, wang, willow, willow.
All this group.
Hello, willow, wang, willow, willow, wang, willow, willow, wang. Hello, willow, wang.
We are ready to go, bitch. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and I'll be
Quickie
up in this.
from Dad Stop Embarrassing Me, episode
Bitch.
7. Make sure you watch it.
It is your boy, the writer of the number 4 show on Netflix. It was number 1. Slid down.
It'll be
a little
back
bit.
up this weekend.
Be back this
They ain't
weekend.
got nothing to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it 700 times. I had to get it back up.
It's still on play on my iPad, so.
It is Freaky Friday. We got some shit we gonna get to, but we gotta hold on a minute. You gotta ease into this one. You don't wanna just jump into this one. This ain't the one you jump into. In the house we got
Orpheus Black.
You said Orpheus?
Orpheus Black.
Orpheus.
That's a black
Everybody
name.
go Morpheus because they seen the Matrix.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
there was a black superhero before that.
Uh-oh.
Orpheus. You know,
It was?
Orpheus was the first black superhero written about in history. He was a Greek god. He helped make the sun come up. He used his voice and his words to get the sun up. So I took that statement Orpheus and just was like, it became a principle of mine.
Orpheus.
Orpheus, yes.
Black
That's
mean
me.
black man.
That's right.
Woo! I'm here. I'll be here all week.
Orpheus, huh?
week.
I didn't know about this guy. I'm shocked.
At the marble table, the one, the only, the honorable.
I need to get yeah. I got a cool name. I was gonna say I need to get a cooler name now. Nah, it's Yahuda Yasha Allah in the building today. I'm gonna go by
My son works.
Make sure you guys watch episode 7 on that.
Yeah,
Stop
I'm on
Embarrassing Me. It's a good episode. Yeah.
Episode 7. JT's on his way in. I guess him and this guy, they did a review on the show, but it stopped right when he was about to do the review. So I assume they wanted you to watch it. So we'll wait till you get here. And I asked him, the fuck did you say? So we'll find out what he thought about Dad Stop Embarrassing Me. It is Freaky Friday. Trust me. I know it look weird. It's 3 dudes. Trust your boy.
Listen, y'all gonna want to talk to this brother. Trust me. Trust
It's a humdinger.
me on this one, y'all.
Oh, shit, I lost the phone number. Got to be.
Is it over here? I see a piece of paper right there.
Where?
Behind your iPad. Yeah, that it right there?
No.
Oh, okay.
I would have noticed that, Nate. What the fuck?
So how did you find out about this Orpheus character?
This Orpheus character, you know what? I used to just do rap music back in the days. You know what I'm saying? I used to write. I did the whole thing. And I had to settle down and have a family because it wasn't paying the bills. Right? And so I still needed an outlet. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing spoken word. Needed a pen name. Right? And so I was sitting there thinking, like, what can I come up with? What can I come up with? And I saw Black Orpheus, the movie. You know what I'm
It's a
saying? From
movie?
way back in
Pull
the
this
days. Oh,
up.
way back in the days. It's a beautiful movie. I think Sidney Poitier did a version of it too. So when I got to seeing all the extrapolations of how this myth fit into this urban setting, I'm like, that's exactly what I want to do. I want to sit here and create new myths
Where you
about
from?
Black people. Venice Beach, California.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Like, you
I'm
went
a
to Venice
native.
High?
Huh? No. I moved before high school, but my whole family went to Venice High.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? I went to Westminster, you know what I'm saying? And then
God
as I
damn.
came up, I moved out to the Valley. But I was born and raised, for the most part, in Venice.
My aunt, she's not with us anymore. She just basketball, she knew.
Is that right?
My aunt knew basketball. But she would help out the brothers in Venice. Because at the time, and even now, they got on drugs. And they would be these dope-ass basketball players. I'm on the team. I'm not even playing. These niggas were so good. Even though they was on drugs and I wasn't, they was way better than me.
Shout out to Hook Mitchell.
Yeah, they was way better than me. And so my aunt was like, Speed, I love to play, but these kids got to play. I'm like, it's all right. I'm just glad to be here. But most of those kids, and they were great ball players, were on drugs in that area, in Venice Beach area, the Venice area. If I'm not mistaken,
Phones are on.
what's come with the Venice High?
Who's that?
Critical
Talk about
thinker.
basketball player?
Nigga,
No,
you
a
are
singer.
hilarious.
Rick James and Tina Marie.
Tina Marie.
Went
Yeah,
to-
Tina Marie went to
went to
school
Venice.
with my mom and her sisters.
Okay, so yeah.
Right? So, you know, she was always around Black people. When she moved to Venice, that's where, you know, she really started this idea she could sing.
Oh, wow.
Right? And it's like, I think she even went to New Bethel Baptist Church for a minute to sing there as well.
Before we take this call, what movie did they shoot at Venice High School?
Grease.
Bam.
Come on, man.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? That's my
Historian
city.
in the building?
I know my city. You know, it was also called the slave quarters.
Yep.
No, I didn't know that.
I went to Venice High for summer school.
Oh, is that right?
And I took film.
Yeah, it
What,
was called.
what do you mean the slave quarters?
It was called the slave quarters because that's where they parked all the black people because it was between Marina Del Rey and Santa Monica.
Yep.
And so what they would do is the men went to the harbors to work on boats, ships, and stuff like that, and the women went to either one of the two cities to work as domestics.
Yeah, and they would house them in I forget the name of the village is in Venice Beach. Was a village that they would house us in. It would be majority black and Hispanics in those villages, and they would work outside of those areas. So
Didn't know that.
Yep, and people came out. The reason people migrated to Venice was to work on the boats and the ships, and they usually took ex-vets that were Navy, Air Force, so on and so forth that could actually do it. So my grandfather was in the military, you know what I'm saying, and knew how to work on boats and airplanes, and so he came out here, and he had the money to live in Venice. I mean, the money to live in Marina Del Rey, the money to live in Santa Monica, but they were like, "Nah, you can't live here. The only place you can live is in this space."
I was just gonna say Venice. If y'all don't know this, Venice Beach was the first quote unquote like hood established in California.
That's correct.
That they established for black people to live in because it was in the middle of them being able to work over here and the docks.
Also, Patty Hearst hid out in Venice. You know what I'm saying? So one of the
It was
things
easy to find.
she was easy for black people to find.
Yeah. Caller, what it do?
Hey y'all.
Who this?
Hey y'all, it's Nakia from the Bay.
Nakia from the Bay.
Got a guest for you today, Nakia.
Man.
Yes. Hello, Sir Orpheus Black.
Hey, how are you?
You should ask
I'm
him what he
doing
does.
good.
Ask him what he does for
She
a
says Sir Orpheus Black. I think she know what I do.
I already know who Orpheus
Well,
Black
obviously
is.
she
I
called
met
him-
him through Mahogany's Darkness of Pleasure.
I don't know who Mahogany is, but she sound like.
So
It's a
you
group up here in the Bay of black people who are into BDSM that meets every
slow.
once a month.
I don't think you're supposed to be telling us this.
Yeah, but go ahead. Next you go tell the location and fuck it up for everybody.
No, I ain't telling them no. You will never get the location. out
Okay,
of
wait,
me.
Nakia, so I gotta ask, how did you get into this? How did you get into the club? Like, what happened?
Yeah. Why they let you
Were
in?
you at
get into it?
7-Eleven or something, and some dude was like, "Hey, Shaggy."
No, it was way back in the day when they had
You
those
always
Yahoo
say
groups.
that.
And I stumbled across the Yahoo group a while back, and when I was researching how to be a submissive, and I came across the Mahogany group. I also came across another group called Dark Connections, and I ended up joining those groups. In the Mahogany, I
going way
started
back.
going to the Munches every once.
She going way back. You going way back.
So you know what my man's capability is.
Yeah, I've seen him in action. I've actually, remember I told you guys I came to LA once and I went to the Right Track, and that's where I met Jada Fire.
Okay.
Well, either the night before that or the night after that, I was at the Lair and saw Orpheus in action.
Lair.
Yeah, Larry North Hollywood.
Never heard of such place.
That sound like
Lair.
iniquity of
Nakia,
sin.
what made you think in your head, you know what I need to do? I need to get into BDSM.
Actually, it was something that I always kind of liked being spanked and stuff while going through sex and stuff. And so one of the guys I was dating at the time introduced me to it. We started watching some videos on it.
Slow down,
Nakia.
Nakia.
Yeah, you're going too fast. Slow down.
How did he introduce you? What'd he do? What was the turning point?
Well, he said, you like to be spanked. Have you ever been like tied up or bonded? I'm like, no. And so then he went through and showed me like people being strapped to the St. Andrew's cross, all kind of stuff.
St.
And
Andrew's
I-
cross.
That was my school. That was my elementary school, St. Andrews.
Why would you
A little
strap
freakier than you thought. Huh?
Oh my goodness.
why would you
fucking
strap
up my
somebody to the
childhood
St.
right
Andrew's
now.
Cross? What the
That was the name of the park. It's off of Manchester and
is a trip,
Manchester
man.
and Normandy. It's St. Andrews Park and St. Andrews Elementary School.
Yeah,
says
but St. Andrews is also a product that we use in kink.
Is what?
Is an item that a piece of bondage furniture in kink.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
It's
Okay, look.
a gas cross.
I don't know what I've gotten myself into, but I'm pretty sure my mama gonna call me. In these situations, she always find a way to call me, even though she has dementia. She gonna call. What you doing? And who is at your
on his face.
I like it. I like it.
So, all right. So we go. Can you call back again?
Sure, I can.
So Orpheus,
Yeah.
I was trying to save him, but you know
dying, yo.
these niggas got internet. And
Yo,
they
man.
automatically typed you in. All right, listen.
I'm dying.
Tell people what you do, man. Exactly.
Man, I am a professional dominant, which means I get paid to take people on journeys of dark and twisted narratives of their sexuality. I'm
Now,
also
are you in a gear? Do you got a certain outfit, or you come like this?
well, you know what? It's
Got an
funny.
Emmitt
I
Smith
actually
jersey on.
changed it. I changed to be this to
Okay.
come here because I know what I was going to be dealing with.
played it safe.
I
This
played
is
it safe.
Okay,
You
cool,
know what I mean?
cool.
Like I didn't throw no leather on.
Don't show with your Orpheus outfit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't be
I didn't want
Orpheus.
to float in the door. You know what I mean? But no, I mean that's what I do is I take people on a journey of the things that they're too ashamed to say that they like to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I make it okay for them to have those expressions, those experiences with
Now,
me.
do you join in? Do you just chilling on the
Well,
side?
I'm usually the person curating the experience. So I'm the person that, like, say a woman wants to say, oh, I want to be spanked or I want to be tied up. I've never had it happen before. And so they pay me to come into a space where I can take them on that journey safely. And then they can say whether
Now,
they
is there a
want to continue
significant
the
other
experience.
there, or is it just you and her?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes if it is, and what I do is couples will come to me and say, hey, I want to have this experience, but we want to do it safely. Can you show me how to do it? And so maybe I'll show the guy how to tie. I'll show him how to spank. I'll show him how to maybe take a flog or some leather whips or something like that.
But again,
and how
are
to
you
use
in
it
gear?
safely.
Are you in gear? Or you
Well, no. This is sometimes the people want this.
Okay.
Because sometimes this is a fetish too. Sometimes
wow.
people want that black man. It's like, oh, sup, girl? What's up? What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like they want Tyrone, Tyreek. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's a fetish.
So you do blackface.
Yeah. So did Step Fetch. He was the richest person at the time. No.
Hey,
But no, it's
tell
not.
him, man,
It's not
tell
about.
him.
It's not about doing blackface as putting on a persona. We want to play with the character. Some people
Right,
want to
right.
play with a snow bunny. You go out and get a white girl,
Right,
she plays
right.
it up.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
got it,
Sometimes
got it.
you want an Asian girl. Sometimes she plays it up. Right. So I'm playing up an attribute of me. I know people like that. I used to
Right.
be like that. And
Right.
if you want me to be that because that's the experience you want to have, then I can be that. Right. I'm a sex worker at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Sex
Jan
work.
Dallas, that's
Yeah,
what-
call in, motherfucker. 818-914-4087. Orpheus is in the building. Ladies, if it's shit you need to know or ask, here your chance. Go ahead. Caller, what's your name? Welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. I told you what it was going to be. Who you be?
What up, man? It's Big J.
Oh, my fault, Big J. Sorry about that.
Speaking of blackface, what's up with your eyebrows, nigga? The Chevron is a rep team. This nigga Beijing part of his face. That shit is.
Somebody said that
Like,
they go with that.
you thought we wasn't gonna notice?
I've been dying for like 10 minutes over here. Oh,
Hey,
my.
Jay, we have a guest here, man. You know you're supposed to say this for later, nigga.
My bad.
God damn, man. I'm just
I'll
trying.
listen
Can I
off
try
air.
something
I'll listen
different?
off air. My fault.
Somebody said one. Somebody said somebody does me. He got eyebrows on his face.
Damn. y'all pulled no punches. I should have watched the show before I came on.
You know they get me.
Speaking of blackface.
Fuck. Nigga Jay didn't even call in what I said to call in about. This hit
I'm
me.
crying, y'all.
Damn.
I can't. Look, man. The problem is,
I'm crying.
What's the problem?
as I got older, I lost my eyebrows. So I just kind of darkened them in.
Right.
That way I can separate my forehead from the rest of me. Because they look like, when I look on camera, I got about 90 degrees of forehead. Because I don't have no fucking eyebrows.
LGBT barber did that.
Come over here, man.
What's up, y'all?
Jay out of Dallas, fuck you, man.
Oh,
You the worst, man. You supposed to be my
damn.
friend.
joke of the month, nigga. Oh, that's.
Again, man, I don't have no fucking eyebrows. I used to. I used to have, they was
was
thick as
talking-
fuck when I was little.
We was talking about
Now they went
blackface.
on, drew them on in.
Somebody said, did they come with the hat? It ain't gotta be that close, JT. It ain't gotta be that close. You can- yeah.
JT's in the building.
What's up, y'all? What's cracking, lacking?
You missed it, JT.
Oh, I'm crying.
Man, I'm here.
My man O's in the building.
Orpheus?
Orpheus.
Orpheus.
Black.
Yeah.
The
That's
black
what's
Orpheus.
up. Where you from?
He burned
Where
bitches.
you from?
Let's
New
get to
York?
what you actually do, man.
California.
Where?
Huh?
Where you from?
Venice Beach, California.
Orpheus,
Venice.
tell
Okay, that's
people
what's up.
exactly what you do. You gave him the nice shit.
Hold on.
Hold on, caller.
No, hold on. Let the call just get it.
Oh, okay. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? We already heard the
It's
joke of
me
the day.
again, and then your eyebrows speak.
Speedy. The minute I walked in, I wanted to say something, but I
You,
was like,
you
I
do
ain't
have to
gonna say
get like midnight black. You got the pepper and the gray and the beard, but you got the pitch black eyebrows. What the hell?
Really, Nakia? Really, Nakia? See, I always fight for you. I make sure everybody treats you and talk to you correctly. But this is what we doing now.
Chat room, I'm crying. Just
let me be honest with you. Would you rather I sit there and lie to you and tell you that it looked good? Or
Yes, I need you to lie. At this moment, I need you to lie to me. Let's try.
Come on, quickie.
Hey, well, let me tell you something. Next time when you do just to make it a little bit better, do your beard too, so that your whole face is black. It just doesn't look.
What in the Beijing is going on here? Oh, Speed.
Damn.
All right.
Okay.
What are you doing?
he said, what are you
I didn't even know. What in the Ron Isley is going on here?
Man, this is rough radio right now. Whoa. Okay.
Thank you, Nakia.
He said that BZ
Bay
on for 10
Area.
minutes.
Hey, shout out to Shot G, man.
Yeah.
This
shout
how
out to
my
Shot
eyebrows look when I was a kid. The fuck?
Yeah, but you like the age of 9 kids right now, Speedy.
Thank you, JT.
Got you.
I'm glad you came in swinging.
Well, it was already. You was already on the ropes when I came
Yeah,
in.
well, okay. Don't push me down. What's that old saying?
He went
Why do
finish
you-
him.
Why do you kick him? Why do you kick a man when he's down? Well, he's right there.
Right there, my feet right here. I just kick it
Kick him.
Damn.
Anyway,
Shit, man.
Orpheus, tell
Yeah.
people what you really do, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do, man. I
So-
really facilitate kinky experiences for
He's-
people who want to have
What
that
is the
experience.
kink?
Can I tell people what you do?
Yeah,
Come
go
on,
ahead.
man.
He set women on fire, y'all.
Now we don't approve of this.
No, I approve of this.
Nope.
I'm
no.
with, and we ain't
no.
talking about
Okay,
we ain't talking
okay,
about candle
all
wax,
right.
nigga.
It's a little aggressive, but yeah, it's true. I do that.
So
we not talking about no
what
TikTok
kind
challenge,
of fire?
nigga.
Like a little, and then you
So
light and then
check
blow
this
it out.
There's a thing called fire play, and here's what it is.
Wait, it's called what?
Fire play, and it's the erotic use
Fire
of
play.
fire for the sole gratification of sexual turn on. Now, everybody do some form of fire play. I'm gonna tell you how. I'm gonna tell you. Have you ever lit candles to have a dinner? You ain't never.
Yes.
Okay, so you ever sit by a fire, a roaring fire? You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you using
I didn't get
fire. You using fire to turn a woman on, right?
But I didn't.
So wait.
I didn't push the bitch into it.
But Speedy, have you
Well,
ever
you haven't been convicted.
have you ever let your Beijing on your eyebrows too long to get a woman? Speedy. Well, then
Really?
you are
That's
right.
where we at right now. That's where we at.
Caught his eyebrows
But-
on fire.
So check this out. So all I'm doing is taking fire in a different way and using it to warm the body, to bring a person, to make them aroused and to bring them to climax. So if you ever seen a chick, I don't know, you probably taken a shower with a woman. Freaking,
Maybe.
I'm just saying.
No, I have.
Watering hole.
They want the water up. They want the heat up
High.
as high as
Oh,
hell.
yeah, I
You
can't
know what I'm
stand
saying?
that
Like
shit.
it's
Yeah,
almost
that's
burning
true.
you up because
Yeah.
their body responds to a higher temperature than most.
Okay.
So being able to bring that fire automatically brings a turn on into that
But
space.
how do you light her without lighting her?
Lighter.
Well, because skin is inflammable. Contrary to what it says in
is true.
what you see in the movies, people don't just jump on fire. You burn your finger, you don't light on fire. So what you have to understand is when you bring fire to a person, it has water in it, it has fuel in it, and what's burning is the vapor, not them. Right? So it's
No,
actually
that bitch burning.
no. Yeah, I've not burned
I
one
want to ask you
person.
a question.
Caller, are you burning yet?
Sounds like chlamydia.
No, somebody need to set fire to my brows.
He said what?
Somebody need to set fire to my brows. Speedy.
Speedy, I can't
Hey,
believe you
gotta-
came
hey,
in here like
Okay, get the jokes out and then call about some real shit.
Somebody needs to
Hey,
set
Speedy,
fire to
this
them
hell out of
eyebrows.
Houston.
I know who it
It
is,
looks like they
nigga.
are. It looks like he put
You act
coal.
like it's a whole lot of motherfuckers like you call in.
It looks
just
like you
you.
put coal on them.
Okay, I get it. I went too far. I got it.
What were you thinking?
Moving on, nigga.
Not today.
Let him get him out. Go ahead, L.
Hey, this L out of Houston.
Oh,
Hey,
We
man.
know
I just
who it
gotta know,
is.
man. Hey, how you got a 60-year-old face and 20-year-old eyebrows?
Facts. When I walked in, homie, no bullshit. I was
thanks,
like, is Speed? What's something different? I was like, something different. I ain't gonna say that, though.
Is that Quickie?
Yo, what was you gonna say, brother? You was gonna say
Oh,
something?
how do you become? How did you become an expert at this? Like,
How'd
what
you
is
start
the
liking
criteria?
You know what? Actually, I
What
was
happened to you?
I
stumbled
was in a
into
poly
it.
relationship, and one of the women that I was with left me for.
Let me
a
break
while.
what's
that
the
down for the
poly
people. He had 2 bitches.
Oh, okay.
Go
Cool.
ahead.
Yeah, we
We got
When you narrow it
Yeah,
down.
we gotta.
yeah.
So he
we can be
pimping.
specific.
All right, cool.
You had two eyebrows.
Say you was
So,
pimping.
so
Yeah,
I,
two
had,
eyebrows.
I had two women that was, we had
polyamory sound
we had a family, a blended family. I had 2 girlfriends, and we was all together.
How
We was
long
doing
that
our
last?
thing.
How long? Yeah.
That specific incarnation was 5 years.
Incarnation.
Right.
I love his vocabulary.
Because I'm
That's how you get
I'm
him.
still in a poly relationship.
That's
I have
amazing.
4 women that I'm with.
Say
One
it-
for
say it-
30,
say that
one for
again,
30
brother.
years, one for 25 years, one for 10 years, one for 7. Actually 5. So one.
I mean,
for
we
3.
all do. We just don't admit it. Like,
Now let me say this to the ladies.
don't know each other.
Now,
They don't know
ladies,
each
you out there dating one dude and
Nah.
you can't be with him for 12
He
months.
ain't
You know what I'm
you
saying?
think
And
he
he been with
dating.
these women for years.
Yeah,
man. Y'all gotta get it
you know, and
together.
100%. Like we eat dinner together, we have fun
Yeah.
together. You know, we go out to the movie, we go on
That's
vacation
amazing,
together.
brother.
And we've been living like this for 20. You know, I've been living like this specifically for 25 years.
That's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? So ethically, 100%. So
That's amazing,
so that
brother.
chick,
somebody's
Fuck
wife. is
him.
calling, right?
Let me hear this shit. so
Fuck them eyebrows.
as you meet the next girl, right? The next whoever you wanted to bring in, they kind of already knew what was going on, and they was cool with it.
You
or
know
did
what-
you have to talk them into what's going on?
I didn't have to talk anybody. If you talking somebody into something, then that's coercion.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? So I'm not
gotcha.
trying to do anything. I live my life a very specific way. I'm very upfront about it. And if you want to live that lifestyle with me, then you understand that this is what it is. I don't lie. I don't cheat. I don't go behind nobody's back. I'm very upfront. You know what I mean? So I'm like, if I meet a person, I'm like, and we good, then we will go meet somebody. And if I got 2 girls with me and we want to meet somebody, then we go meet somebody. And then we might be 3 of us, and now 3 of us going out there, and we meeting somebody, and then 4. So that way nobody's like, oh, I didn't know, I didn't hear, I didn't, never.
Give it up for Bunny Ranch over
And
here.
then right off the bat too, another practice that I have is I give them all each other's Facebooks. So you don't have to go through me for
Did he
nothing.
say MySpace?
No. So if a person wants to have contact with my girl, go ahead. There's her email. There's her contact. So that girl can talk to my wife and see everything is cool. You got questions you want to know about me? Ask her. You want to ask my girlfriend? Okay, here, ask her. You want to ask my sub? Go ahead and ask her. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You don't have to go through me for nothing. You know what I'm saying? That way, because I don't hide nothing. My phone is unlocked. Nothing. They can go through and see whatever they want to. Right? I live 100% authentic. You know
My
what I'm
phone
saying?
is unlocked as well.
Well, yeah, when you put your face on it,
On the weekends.
and she's out of town.
You trying to get
Nah,
numbers
damn.
faster though.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Is your phone unlocked?
You letting your granddaughter or your grandchild play mark on your eyebrows?
Are we back?
Get him, man.
Everybody have
I
fun.
wasn't gonna call. I was just gonna let the show be the show. But god damn, Sensei,
Sensei.
you look
looks
an
like a
old
ventriloquist
kung fu
dummy.
action figure.
He called him Sensei. He's like an old kung fu master. Bernie,
That might be your
Speed
best
up.
joke ever,
thing
bro.
you ever said, Bernie.
Speed enough.
Speeding up.
But I'm astonished. I mean, I ain't never heard of setting nobody on fire now and not getting arrested for it. But you know,
So that's you.
Apparently, there's about you got about a 30-second window to light a motherfucker up, but you got to
might
give
be a
the count
third-degree
down.
belt.
All right, Vern.
31 seconds is a crime.
All right, let us question the guest real quick. We all got
All right,
questions.
so how long between when I light the match and are you putting it on an arm or wherever they want it, right?
Well, you know what? I have special tools that I use to do it. So it's not like you can just grab something that's on fire and put it on them. You know, so there's
Can't get one of them long lighters from 99 cent store.
Yeah. So, you know, there's special,
Hold on, bitch.
there's special fuel that I use, special containers, so if something happened, nothing go wrong. And also, it's like a giant Q-tip, right? And it's like that you make, and it has special material. It doesn't burn. So that way it doesn't set off smoke alarms in hotels and other places like that. Because you got to be real about this.
You want to alarm nobody with burning in this.
You don't want water to come down.
Hey, but
You don't want to tip nobody off.
But you know what?
You got to disconnect the fire alarm.
The thing that men don't get oftentimes that especially if you did porn, I don't know if anybody did porn.
No.
There's 50 million different types of orgasms that women can have. You know, the dick gives them one. Fingers give them a different one. Your tongue gives them a different one. But there's 50 million other ones that you can access.
50 million?
Oh, yeah.
Call
The
her.
human body is capable of doing 50 million different ones.
Call her. You ain't got to call her.
How much time do
I
you have?
know my eyebrows. Move to the next one, nigga. Shit.
I'm just trying to get to.
Get him.
I'm trying to
Call
get
her.
to 4. He done named off.
Hello?
Yeah, nigga. What?
Hello?
Yeah.
What?
Hey man, this is a cease and desist order from Ludic's mustache. He wants Speedy's eyebrows to stop encroaching on his territory.
Yeah, you on fire right now, Jay. I'm gonna give you this one, Jay. You can have this one.
You want to see?
Thank you.
Love y'all. Bye.
Oh,
Anyway,
Oh, shit.
so you have tools. So someone to hit you and go, hey man, my wifey wants to,
Exactly.
do the fire thing.
Exactly.
So they have to sign a consent.
Yeah. So I have a.
You got
I have,
paperwork for all
yeah,
this
I have
shit.
paperwork for all that.
Videotape confession.
All right, bitch, look in here.
You know what I'm saying?
Get that shit off your eyebrows. Look at it.
If you ain't
Does that give
if
them
you're
an
not
orgasm?
getting consent, if you're not getting consent right off the bat in a documented fashion, then you taking a risk with your safety and your reputation. So you got to make sure that you have every way that you can. Look, here's the thing. I got it in text form, so that if a judge ever were to say something, this wasn't consensual, it's like I got it right here. Because sometimes you can't show a paper that you have. You know what I'm saying? Or they can forbid it. But if it's on my phone, I can show my phone. I can show my end of the agreement right here. So I make a lot of my contracts in text form. Right? So I'm like, I mail it to you. Here's what I want to do. Are you okay with that? Yeah. They send it
Even
back
though
to
they
me.
contacted you.
Yes. They still have to sign it.
So what's the fee to burn a bitch?
First of all,
Why
I
we
don't burn
burning
nobody.
bitches?
Let's just be.
We not burning bitches.
My
You
bad.
just set them on fire.
I'm
Burning
lighting her
bitches.
fire. You know
We
what I'm
heating
saying?
them up.
But
We heating bitches.
like a
I
hot
do right
pocket.
about $250 an hour.
Who?
50 an hour?
$250 an hour. I do about minimum of 2 to 4 hours.
Hold on, let me do that.
That shit sound well cooked to me.
Now you paid before, after?
I'm paid. I mean, it depends on the arrangement because sometimes we usually set up for more than one session because the person's nervous and really can't drop in the way that they want to. So I might set up for like say 4 hours, right, and we'll stretch it over 2 days, or 2 different sessions.
Now,
So go ahead.
but so when you come,
Shit. You talking about you
you
burning.
come with whatever they said they want to do, or do you just bring everything just in case?
I bring everything just in case because I want them to feel comfortable with and see all the things we can do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I have one bag with about $3,000 worth of gear in it. You know what I'm saying? And so I might put all that out just for display. Then I just say, here's what we're going to be using. Do you still feel okay with that?
Now, you got an apprentice? You need a nigga that you need a hold a
I
bag.
do mentor and I do teach, and and you can go to OrpheusBlack.com and see that you can learn how to do all this stuff too, right?
Oh, wow.
But it takes a long time to be able to work with the public. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
what I said. That's what I
because
kept
if you like the thing about porn stars and models and things like they make money off of their bodies. So if I were to bring somebody in here and do a demo with them, she could sue me because now she got this scar, this mark, and I've just interrupted her money. So you have to. It really takes a mastery to be able to take a
I heard
person
him
to
say
that
a
level.
scar or a mark.
Yeah, because accidents happen. I mean, it's real fire. We ain't playing with CGI fire. You know what I'm saying? This is real.
That's
fire.
what I said.
Real fire like real eyebrows compared to.
And I have burned my no shit, but I have burned my eyebrows. You know, to be
You
honest
never
with you.
darken them after you burn the eyebrows off.
Because at one point in time, this is gonna just sound more outrageous. I used to also blow fire on the chicks. So you know how you blow a fireball. So
No.
I know how to blow.
No, nigga.
No.
You
You know you blow fireballs. You ain't-
I seen the white boys do it.
Okay,
You
I
ain't
know
seen
how
no
to blow
brothers do
fire.
it.
I know I blow fire too.
See, I'm scared if I
Sometimes-
put the shit in my mouth and go, somebody say,
It's gonna hit your eyebrows.
Yeah, it's very possible.
In my eyebrows.
But I used to blow fireballs. You know, I used to blow fireballs too
On the person.
onto the person. But for performances, like, you know, you get paid by these porn companies to do X, Y, and Z. And so if you pay me, I'll do it. But you know what I'm saying? So I used to do it. But then I started thinking about if this is a little out of my control, and if I burn it, she could sue me.
Right.
So I had to remove that and include that into my waiver. Like if just a little burn happens or something like that, you're
P.S.
not
If
gonna
I
sue me.
burn you, it's cool.
And I haven't burned anybody yet that I'm aware of, period. You know what I'm saying? I have not. But if I were, I need to cover my own ass, especially
Now,
when money's
let's
involved.
say someone says, "Hey, you know, me and my wife want to get down," and then you get there and the wife go, "Well, she wants you to hit. Do you got to sign another paper for that?"
Oh, hell yeah. You sign for everything.
So you got to stop. Go, okay, bitch, you want me to fuck? But hold on. Let me...
No. If you didn't negotiate fucking before we got there, then I'm not fucking.
I'm just saying. Okay, gotcha.
You feel what I'm saying? Like we do that all over the phone, so there ain't no coercion, so they can trick you, so that you know this isn't you weren't under duress. It's like no, you order at the sign, come and pick it up at the thing. You know what I'm saying?
So you
And
busy.
if you didn't order it, you don't get it.
You busy?
Oh, I try to stay
Because
busy.
we caught you at an in between moment.
Yeah, actually, I'm having to do it
Hilarious.
because we got a little late, so I'm actually gonna miss a client, so we
my
gonna knock
bad.
that back. But I have about 2 clients per day.
Wow.
Per day, 6 days a week.
Wow.
Pre-COVID or
This is during COVID.
Fuck this COVID, nigga. That's the way they getting it in. With a mask on. You gonna do it? Burn me, bitch.
eyebrows.
You got 2 more, JT. You got 2 more, nigga.
So what were you doing before you got into the fire thing? What was,
Before I got in the kink,
before you got
I was
before you-
poly. I did rap music.
No.
Oh, that-
No. So you already into the game now.
Oh, I'm
but
into the
before
game.
you get into the pyro part of it, what was your go-to method?
Oh, I do spanking, bondage, flogging.
Were you
know.
ever scared to like take it to the next step, or you just
Always.
Yeah, what's next?
Always terrified.
Volcano diving.
like, we gonna tie your nipples to these rocks? All right, there we go.
Done that.
Now, what was the weirdest safe word you heard?
I'm sorry.
The weirdest safe word you heard?
What's the weirdest safe word I've ever heard? Bountiful.
That's too damn long. You better die before you get that out.
Whatever you do.
Bountiful. I would have forgot that. What was
It's supposed to be something short, but the thing is, at the end of the day, it's got to be something you can remember that just comes out of your mouth. And sometimes people use the word that they use a lot. So if bountiful just something.
So
that
let's
come out your
say
mouth all
let's
the
say
time.
you're about to get started
was
and you do the first thing. Did you hear a safe word on the first thing you did?
I've never heard a safe word on the first thing that I did.
Okay.
I did do this scene though once where I got all the stuff laid out. And I put the
Bountiful.
on the put her on the St. Andrew's cross.
Bounty, nigga, bounty.
I light the fire, and then I go, and she ain't there. All I heard was the bathroom door closed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like knocking there, got a torch in my hand. I'm like,
Hey,
hello.
ready to burn you?
Is this something
Bernie!
to talk about? You know?
That bitch in there, bountiful.
I'm about to jump out the window.
She's like, I'm not ready. I'm like,
Wow.
all right. So I blew out and waited,
Pack
came
up.
out. Yeah, come out and have a
You mean
conversation.
put the fire out.
Put the fire
Oh,
out.
I didn't know what blew out mean. I was like,
Because sometimes it's got so much fuel and everything, you just can't put it out.
Right,
Like,
right.
you know what I mean? So I have to go through and
Bury
like
it in the
wait,
sand.
let it burn a little bit, and then,
As you talk to her. No, it's really. I mean, you put this on my eyebrow.
Is it fair to say that you're probably one of a very few
No.
that do that?
There's
say no.
lots of people. First of all, it's a $60 billion. Kink by itself is a $60 billion industry
I
a
get
year,
that,
right? And so there's a lot of people partaking in it. But as a professional, I'm probably the highest paid black male that's heterosexual doing this, right? There's
You
gay
added a
men
whole
who-
lot in that.
there's-
Goddamn.
because there's a lot of gay men who do it, but that's a whole different genre than what I do.
Right.
Right, and gay men have
Get that out
disposable
the way.
income, right, and so they can pay for a little bit more. I'm a heterosexual black man, and so women can get whatever they want, usually for free.
Right.
Got it.
Right, so to have an offering that is worthy of a person spending $250 an hour is really, I think it's a really great offering. You know what I'm saying? Because most men can't get a woman to pay for dinner.
Now, how'd you come up with that number? Is that just a number you threw out and it landed?
No, I kept raising it over a period of time because there's women. I know a woman that's putting down 6 figures a year doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I looked at her hourly rate and moved it down. I'm saying, if you at the top of your thing and I'm right here, let me just kind of incrementally go with her increases. And so I just chart alongside of her.
Okay.
So if she's the highest paid white woman doing this thing, I'm going to be the highest paid black dude doing my thing. And
But she got the cat suit on. You said you don't. You wear the
whole thing.
But do you wear the whole little stretch body?
Nah, I don't do that.
Okay.
They ever ask you to?
I'm always jeans. Let's just say that. You know what I mean? Because I'm a heterosexual man, and that's what they're paying for.
Okay.
You know, I don't flip. I don't flop. I don't do anything with men in that way. Period. You know what I
Burn me. No, here, Nick, take this. Set yourself on fire. I'll
Burn
blow
your
it.
own eyebrows.
She'll blow you out.
But you know what I'm saying? So it's like women are paying to be with a heterosexual man. You know what I'm saying? So if you come out with cat suits and all the other stuff on, you done missed the mark.
Now, did you ever meet a girl in this situation and you wanted to bring her into what?
All the time.
Oh, shit.
Like when I get flown out to Costa Rica to do these private
What
parties,
the fuck?
everybody's hot.
You sure you don't need an apprentice?
I feel like Quasimodo when I walk up in that motherfucker because everybody's hot. We talking about exceptional women. We not talking about the average. We talking about women that you've never seen because somebody got them put up somewhere.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And now they go into Costa Rica to do their business so they can go home and keep their reputation. Right. And so you there. I mean, beautiful, everything. You know what I'm saying? And you got her tied up and they like, do this, fuck me, take me home, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't do it.
Oh,
You know
you
what
said
I'm
you
saying?
can't? Because
I can't.
just saying.
Yeah, I'll be like, there's a
Found
dude
out
named
my
Speedy.
job ain't shit.
You too, nigga?
Have you ever been asked to do something and you were just like, nah, I can't do that?
All the time.
What's the craziest thing? Not on no gay shit.
Man,
It's like, you
I'm
just
gonna tell you.
Like, I'll burn a bitch, but that's too much.
The problem with sharing that shit is giving y'all motherfuckers ammo.
What? I got eyebrows. You ain't gonna get above these eyebrows.
No, you
y'all
don't have
some
a-
lying motherfuckers right now, man.
Sharpie got the
So
eyebrow.
the weirdest thing that person ever
Said he got
asked
them
me to
from Wish.
do was to fart in their face
What the fuck?
Are you
because they
serious?
get off on it. Yeah.
I'd have drank some milk and let it go.
Hey, what if you couldn't? They're like, hey, shit.
What, extra $250.
I'm gonna cash app you the $50
Like it's so I'm so diametrically opposed to doing that that I couldn't even accept the money to do it because it's just not my thing.
Now, look.
I don't get down like that.
Now you can't see him. Is that better?
So what ethnicity of women would you say are the
Latino.
the kinkiest? I guess that would be the
Predominantly
phrase.
white women. Predominantly white women because with white people, their sexuality is also attached to their finances. Right?
Interesting.
Because and that's really a difference between black people and white people, period. You know what I'm saying? We're starting to get into this place where we can start using our finances as a method of accomplishing our sexual desires and going to that space, but white women are already cool with it. You know what I'm saying? So they don't mind paying a person like me to give them an experience that they can't get at home, right? They're already cool with that. A black woman is not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But they also run the risk of being hurt because they're not dealing with professionals. They don't know what it's like to get that. It's like if your mom keep cutting your hair,
Right.
you don't know what it's like to go to a barber shop and have somebody do a professional job. You know what I'm saying? You need to have that experience to know if what's happening is right or not. So for
Now,
me,
do you have like a certificate or you got a badge?
Nah, man. I went through 5 years of hardcore training to get to this because back in the days when I came into it, you couldn't touch another woman because I came up on stage. I came up doing a performance. It's almost like doing stand-up, right? Where you just get up and do it. Right, you learning as you're going. So I got up on stage, Viper Room, Club Blue, the Music Box, in front of hundreds of people, learning. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to stand there, and people go, "No, do this, do that," in front of hundreds of people, right? And so I had to learn how to handle the public. For 5 years, I was doing this. You feel what I'm saying? And so I had the best in the world teaching me how to do this. And I'm going to tell you, I was the only black person out of hundreds of people, me and my wife. Right? So it was really important. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? They done already told the jokes about my eyebrows.
No, keep it going.
Keep it going.
Keep the train going.
Shit, I'm gonna keep it going.
Really, Dana? Really?
Hey, it's Dana calling from Porter Ranch.
Dana.
Speedy. I was looking at you, and I was wondering what was different. At first, I thought it was weight, and then I looked at your eyebrows.
I thought it was weight.
I know, because you're on your weight loss journey, so I thought it was you had lost weight. So I looked at my phone, and I was looking like, oh, Speedy coming. And then before I got to down, I looked at your eyebrows.
Speedy looked like a female, a cholo right now.
Get him out. Go ahead.
For the guest, I wasn't listening when he was first introduced or anything, but I'm listening to you, and I have 2 questions for you.
Okay.
First of all, are you booked? No.
Am I what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Nothing,
Go ahead. Dana.
Oh, okay. You said you had a wife and a girlfriend. You're in a polyamorous relationship for
Correct.
25 years?
Yes.
Won't he do it?
Okay. Are those women black?
I have a wife that's black and a girlfriend that's white.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I have two white
Okay.
girlfriends.
No,
and
because
two black
listening
girl-
to
and
you,
black
I
girls and
always
white.
considered myself like domineering and a dominant.
Uh-huh.
But now listening to you, I'm thinking about, well, maybe I should be a sub because
You want to get set on
I
Right
don't
now.
know, something about you talking or listening to you is like, no, maybe I'm not as dominant as I think.
Okay.
You know what?
I'll
At
give
the
you
end of the
Cold
day,
Wars in them.
you know, it's not one or the other. It depends on who you meet and what they bring out of you. And if you allow that,
Okay.
if someone makes you feel like you want to be submissive, it makes you want to give them or be with them in this very certain way, then give yourself over to it. You know what I'm saying? And if that person is dominant, they're going to be respectful, mindful, give you that reverence and take you to that place that you need to be as a result of that. And to me, being a dominant and having that responsibility really tunes me into the partners that I'm with. It makes me want to tell them the truth, be ethical, and really be a deeper sense of commitment.
Oh, you definitely was pimping in the
Okay.
70s.
This nigga, look, nigga.
I'm not pimping.
Nigga, I'm over here wiping out my eyebrows. You know what?
No, listening, and I totally understand
was
what
like,
you're
you know what
saying,
I
and
wanna
maybe it's
say.
because I never had a black man explain it. So now I'm thinking like surrender.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
I like the way
exactly
you
it.
do the dominant stuff. Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
And
surrender.
It's about time.
Yeah, lay down and surrender.
Right.
Yeah, lay down
Yeah.
and surrender.
Take
That's
these
what you need.
flames.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to say like this.
No, none of the flame stuff. I mean,
Let's-
because why I said dom is because I like to be assertive in the aggressor. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to be hit or choked or spit on.
Yeah, you do.
So
Yeah, you do. You
What we
know
doing
you do.
then?
Dancing?
You know what? I
if you don't sit down, Nick.
I'm gonna choke something.
Hey, I understand what you're saying. Look, submission to me is a perpetual state of surrender. You know what I'm saying? Step by
Okay.
step every day. So it's like every day you do a little bit more, and it's just not showing resistance to the desires that you have.
Don't resist.
You know what I'm saying? Just don't resist. If that's what you
Shut
want
up,
to do,
Nick.
huh? If that's what
Okay.
you want to do, if
Stop
that's where you want to go,
resisting.
don't resist it. You
Let
know
it
what I mean?
happen.
No. I'm listening to what you're saying, and I'm vibing with this. So I'm just like, okay, I
He has
get
some
it.
he has some dates
And
available.
I have one more question. I said it was 2, but now it's 3.
Okay.
Do you prefer or like more, or that's more of your character personality to be in the poly relationship?
Yeah, it's who I am. I've even when I
Okay.
was unethical, I was cheating. You know what I'm saying? So when,
Oh, all right.
So
So,
my-
okay.
actually,
Now,
my mother
is-
blasted me out about that, and that's how I became poly, because I was running all my girls through her phone, and she would take messages from me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And so my mother's like, you gonna either tell everybody the truth or I am, right? And the
Mama
best
ain't
thing
gonna
that
tell
can
it the
happen,
right
them
way.
girls, yeah, she say, look, somebody may stay, some of them may go, and 2 of them stayed, my wife and the other person I'm with. You know what I'm saying? And so they stayed down for me, so I stay down for them. You know what I mean? That's really what it
Okay,
comes
so
down
you
to.
could never do monogamy. You wouldn't even think about it.
Nah, I wouldn't do Monopoly. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. If you're talking about
Right.
monogamy, I might be able to do it. If you're talking about Monopoly, it's a very different thing, and that's what most people find themselves in, and that's what most people are rebelling against. When a dude's cheating, it's because he's in a Monopoly and not in a monogamous relationship.
No, I understand what you're saying because most likely
Let's
that's
go,
the reason
Cookie.
I'm not married. It's just I couldn't imagine being with just one person.
I agree with that. You shouldn't have to.
Yeah, what's your number again?
And you imagine surrendering?
Was that eyebrows speaking up?
Yes, it is eyebrow speaking.
Eyebrow speaking up.
Hey, yeah, I get what
Thank you
you're
very
saying.
much for that information. And do you have
problem.
a website? I'd like to explore that more.
Yeah, please, OrpheusBlack.com.
You know what?
And if you can't
I got
spell
some shit
Orpheus,
to
you
say.
ain't down.
OrpheusBlack.com.
Thank you. Very informative
Thank you.
and speedy.
I appreciate
And I
it.
got a bridge I want to say.
At the break, get a wet towel and wipe that off.
Get a wet towel.
Leave his Beijing alone.
He ain't at no classic barbershop. Get a wet towel. and
Everybody got
Damn.
jokes.
He gonna need a hot steam towel to get that off.
818-914-4087. See, you can never do this with another radio show. With my show,
Yeah, this
you
is-
can call in and get your clown on. I ain't gonna say shit. I'm not gonna burn you till you sign a release.
Can't say nothing about the truth.
This is the only show you can call in and brag on the host.
So, as I see,
God damn.
They want to be burned, Pops. You gotta let them get burned. Let them burn.
caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to the Burn Factory.
Well, this police. Hey, Speedy.
What?
Up, loco.
What's up, loco?
He look like Smiley. He like your name is
What up,
Joker.
loco?
Hey, fucker.
That's hilarious.
I'm here with Puppet, Little Puppet.
That is so funny because it's almost racist.
Hey, I got a question for my boy Nick, man.
What up?
Hey, Nick.
What up?
Hey, man, what's your take on this Kevin Samuels dude, man?
Hey, so look,
What is it?
Kevin Samuels. I like
Yeah,
Kevin.
what's your take on it, man?
Kevin Samuels. Yeah.
I love Kevin Samuels because he tell women the truth, right?
Oh, yeah.
But I
Yeah.
don't agree with all of his. I don't agree with all of his messaging, but I do appreciate the fact that he's telling women the truth about a man's perspective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. Y'all
You
have
at the
a
grocery
good
store?
day.
All right, Pulley.
Yeah, I can't go with the Kevin Samuels shit.
You don't like Kevin Samuels?
Nah, not at all.
Yeah. See, I feel like
Good teller. Look at you.
I feel like what he's basing his rating on, I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? That's not my vibe. But I do agree with him telling women about how men actually look at women, you know, in that perspective, and not sugarcoating, you know, how he feels. So
I think what he's doing is he's articulating a possibility of what people thinking. Every dude don't think like that. Anytime you go any, every, and all, you're gonna be wrong because there's somebody outside of that that paradigm. What he's doing is he's articulating a very specific perspective. Right. But he's not giving anybody information that's gonna be life changing and meaningful. Right. You know what I mean? So it's like, stop lying to chicks. Right. That person may need to know that because they're in that situation. But how about just getting yourself out of that fucking situation? You know what I mean? Stop fucking with them stank dudes. Right. Right. And it's like, oh, we
Give
telling
him a dude that'll burn your ass up.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
He's put eyebrows on.
I'm pro pleasure. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm pro
so
pleasure.
far, these are two regular callers, and they down. And D don't never be down with shit. In fact, she called in and said, "Give me your shit." So she's probably hitting you up right now with all kinds of messages. So in your inbox daily is about what?
I don't know.
About 100.
I got an assistant. I don't check this stuff
do you
no
not
more.
take some people and take, or do you just?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't work with everybody because everybody's not ready. You know what I mean? It's like when you're ready to step out of your mundane living, the things that you've been doing, them warm patterns, and you're ready to move into this, then we start going.
How would you know, though?
Well, for me, usually it's what a person's looking for when they talk about contacting me. If a person's just looking like they're shopping off a menu, I ain't looking for that. When a person comes to me and says, you know what, I've kind of had these feelings my whole life, been really looking for some stuff.
You're actually talking to them.
No, this is what they're talking about when they're hitting me online.
Yeah, let me get a number 9 and a number 12.
If I hear that, I ain't with it. But if a person
Supersize
hit me
that
up,
motherfucker.
you know, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I came into this, people used to give me messages like, "I didn't know black people did this. I felt strange my whole life." You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that we could do this because it feels oppressive, or I can't spank my wife because of the slave thing. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. And it's like, and when I saw you doing it, it gave me permission to just be more myself. Gotcha. And that's who I've been looking for. You know what I mean? Is for people who are looking to explore who they are.
And so, are you training that person, and then you go back and you good? You let them do themselves.
Oftentimes, yeah.
Got you.
You know, it's a catch and release program. You know what I mean? So I catch you, rehabilitate you, heal you, make sure you're okay, teach you what you need to know, and then send you back out in the world. You know, with the expectation that somebody's going to want to do this for you.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Maybe
That's
it'd
what
be
it's
the
about.
person you with. Maybe it's be somebody
Maybe
else.
it's with somebody else, whatever it is. But I'm trying to give them a good experience that they can pattern it off of. That's why, like, some dudes ain't good. You ain't good father figures because they ain't have one. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't. How can you know when somebody wants to give you pleasure when you ain't never had somebody trying to get that to you? You feel what I'm saying? So that's my role in their life. You know what I mean? So it's a lot. So I may have a client. I've got a client right now that I've had for a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? So that's $250 a week. You know what I'm saying? Average for, at least 3 weeks.
Weekly.
Yeah, I see them weekly, at least for 3 weeks, for at least a year.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching them grow and develop and all this, and now they're able to ask for shit. They're able to say, this is what I want. And I have every expectation that you're going to give it to me. And if you can't give it to me, then you need to vacate the premises. Really simple. A lot of dudes don't want a woman to have that type of power because they capitalize on a person being unempowered. You feel what I'm saying? It makes them easy to exploit, use, manipulate. Right? I'm saying, but when you start playing the game, it's like, I want to walk. I'm a lion. I need a lioness. I want powerful women. You know what I'm saying? If you can get a woman that's going to, want to be your everything, but she weak, she want to be anybody's anything. You know what I'm saying? So I want a woman who's going to champion my cause and be up here. You know what I'm saying? My wife will knock your shit off if she think you disrespecting me. Like, period. Like I've had to get her out of more fights than I've had to. I'm serious, since we've been together.
No, baby, it's cool.
Because she's like,
this is eyebrows. This is eyebrows.
Like that conversation, she'd be like, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, she is wild. You know what I'm saying? Because we came up, in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And we've since moved away. But her protectiveness of me, you know what I'm saying, is really important. And
So she got your back.
She got my back, man.
So she got your back
Yeah.
to the point where she's like, we could go ahead and bring some other chicks in because I know that's what you like.
Exactly. And she like too. You know what I'm saying?
You like chicks too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So she's cool.
That makes it good too.
It makes it good too. And I don't tell a woman that she can't, if that's what you into, then why am I stop you from having it too? If you like women, I like women, we got something in common. You know what I'm saying?
I can
Put a little ink on it if you're down.
Speedy signed a Maybelline deal. Won't he do it?
Eyebrows only. You can't hit me harder than I hit myself. I'm burning me, nigga. You burning me ain't fucking with me.
Hey, but too, I gotta say,
beautiful, man.
I gotta say, most men miss a lot of opportunities trying to be a player.
Explain.
Trying to be a player, you locking yourself into one paradigm. You know what I'm saying? That means that you gotta be good on your lie game, good your conceal game.
Ain't got time for that no
You
more.
ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At my age, I'm sorry, I'm 47 years old. I don't have time for that shit. Right? Just be real. Because that's what a woman wants.
Because you never know how they may feel.
Exactly. Be real, be consistent, be truthful. That's all any woman wants. Right?
Be real, be consistent.
Yeah.
Right.
And be truthful.
And be truthful.
So my
You
girl
can't-
listening right now, as soon as I walk in the door, she's like,
To be
"Nigga, you
real
being
with you,
real
bitch."
consistent and just whatever.
Yeah, see, you can call it right now. JT, come home.
Come before your
Call it what's
eyebrows
your name,
get
where you
dark.
call it from, and welcome to the Burn Factory. Call her.
Call her.
Hey, sorry. I didn't know what you were talking about. You
Pay
talking
your
to each
bill.
other.
Pay your
Never know
bill.
nothing.
What's up?
It's Nakia again.
Yeah, we know, nigga.
Hey.
Bay Area.
So, I had a question for Orpheus.
What's up, shorty?
So, are you ever coming back up here to one of the mahogany munches, or are you just basically staying down in L.A.?
I want to come up to the Bay, but the problem with the Bay is like how can I say it nice?
Don't say the shit.
I'm gonna just say like I feel like the Bay is not welcoming of me in that way, because every time I go up there, there's so much drama around me coming up there. It's ridiculous. So
What?
Yeah,
I'm
he's
serious.
saying the Bay don't want to play.
Who I need to smack? Hold on.
Start off with Speedy.
Well, bring him to your house and we take it from there.
Right.
because because look at it like this. When I come up there, I'm looking to have a good time. I'm looking to do some business. I'm looking at meet people, and every time I go
Yeah.
up there, it's like people want to do a munch or something like that and don't want to do nothing else. And then I got to hear
What is a munch?
A munch is like where a bunch of people get together, eat food together, like a potluck.
Speedy, you know
Right.
what munch is.
But I'm like
Hey, you
I go
be
to
munching on
I go
shit.
to New Jersey and I'm like, They like, A, they're going to pay you for your time. B, we're going to have a party. We're going to have a get together. We're going to meet people. We're going to socialize. We're going to take you out in town. We're going to have a good time. We're going to show you around. I usually wind up in somebody's hotel or something like that, and and just trying to see how far my feet can take me when I go to the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? It's like I want to have a good time too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that's what you guys did for us when we came. Because it was a small group of us, mostly females, from Mahogany that came down there about 10-something years ago. Yeah. And we made a whole weekend out of it. I think it was the anniversary for the lair when we went down there.
Yeah, see, we want you, when you come to Los Angeles, we want to show you a good time. But, when I go to the Bay Area, it's a very different. New York is pretty much the same way, too. New York, them dudes be like, oh, we don't want that nigga down here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, can we just all have fun? We can all meet chicks. We can all have a good time. We can all party together. Let's do it. I'm like, I'm trying to have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that means
we don't. The funny thing is that we don't have too
Uber
many
orgy over
play
here.
areas out here anymore.
What is a play area?
A play area is a
It's like
space
somewhere-
where people get kinky in.
Yeah.
It's designed so you can do all the things that you want to do.
Right. Somebody's house could,
We got the St. Andrews.
And they always got the equipment.
St. Andrews.
Well, make it your house then. Nakia, you got a play area?
I live in the hood. Ain't no play areas
sneak them
around
niggas
here.
in.
We go futon out the way.
We know how to duck and cover, man.
Put the dogs up. Shit. Put the Rottweilers up.
Hey, but strangest place was in the hood too. So
Yeah. Well, I used to have a swing in the living room, but we had to put it away when visitors came, and it's kind of hard to put it up and put it down.
That's what she said.
hey, you know what? Here's the thing. I can make anybody's place a play space in 10 minutes, man. So it's like you just gotta know what you're doing, want to have it, and then go from there.
Speedy, he got the eye on the
So you can put a swing up?
I can put a swing up, I can MacGyver your house to make it sex ready.
And nobody will know.
And nobody will know. My place is laid. You know what I'm saying? My place is laid. Everything is designed to have sex on it.
Why is this seat moving like that? Don't move it like that. Okay, my bad.
See, and you know what? I'm gonna just say the thing that irritates me. I'm sorry, Nakia. A lot of dudes they think they're giving out great dick, but they not. You know what I'm saying? And this comes from porn.
Preach.
Shut up.
And let me tell you, one of the things that they need to adjust is the furniture that they fucking on.
The furniture's we fucking on.
So
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
Explain.
if your knees are bad and you can't be on them in that position because your bed is shaped a certain way, then raise it up so you can stand on the side of it, do it doggy style. Bring
Speedy.
a bench in so that she can be on her knees on the bench, and then she can lay over the bed. Now you can get the right height and everything. Bring a wedge and raise their ass up a little bit so you can get the angle that you need. Stop just dealing with what you got and start making your environment so that you can have the fun you want.
Give it up for Build-A-Bear over here.
I
can build an orgasm.
So do you have a wedge pillow?
I don't have a wedge pillow yet, but that is one of my ones to get.
So you just got a whole bunch of pillows you stack under your bed. You doing the raggedy shit.
She use old sweaters.
He got 2 sweaters and a teddy bear. Hold up. His arm is in the way.
She got an old champion hoodie.
You know what I'm saying?
So do you have anything to help this along, Kia?
Do I have anything to help with the what?
Yeah, you have any toys?
Anything to help with the fucking besides the toys?
Yes, I have a whole toy drawer.
Not a drawer. I'm saying like you said, is your furniture right? Is the bed
She
tall?
went right to the toy. Well, I got this one here.
What you got to help me out?
So I do have for the height disproportionate. I do have a stool by my bed. Whereas if
disproportionate.
that
was
is he a midget? Is he a little person?
You're 5'4"?
You smashing?
5'5".
You smashing little people?
Oh, so you need something to step into the bed.
Yeah.
Say it with your boo.
You know
How
good
about
well
I
you,
just
you know good well you're sleeping on a box spring.
Say it with your boo.
All right, so
You sleeping on the mattress.
we hanging out. You don't know we hanging out. Nigga, you finna be my best friend. I'm going to what is it? Puerto Rico? Where am I going?
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, yeah.
I'm gonna be some bitches I ain't never met.
Oh man.
Anyway,
So Nakia, has it ever went too far with you in your play area?
Yes. I had to use a safe word once, and then they didn't.
what was your
abide by
safe
it,
word?
So luckily, I had a mic by the side of the bed.
What was your safe word?
She had a mic.
A knife.
A knife.
Almost missed that.
Yeah.
What was
I
the
said
safe
knife
word?
by the side of the bed.
Yeah, what was the
and
safe?
my safe word was pineapple.
I would say rape.
Pineapple.
So how many times did you say it? Like pineapple, pineapple, pineapple?
He thought you were
No, I
speaking
didn't say it
Spanish.
I didn't say it rapidly like that. I said it
That's
probably
a
about
tough
3
word, man.
times.
That's a tough word to do,
And
yeah.
somebody wasn't paying attention, so I just cut them.
I have a safe
Hold
word.
up. Hold-
Wait, you cut
whoa,
it?
whoa,
Look,
my
he
bad,
said,
my
"Hold
bad.
up, now,
My bad.
hold on, man."
My bad. Go
You
ahead.
cut a nigga?
It wasn't like I stabbed his ass.
That's assault.
If I'm leaking,
I
it's a
shot the
flesh
nigga, but I
wound.
didn't shoot him.
Grazed the motherfucker.
He grown.
It was an in and out. It was
It was in and out. It was a through and through. It was a through and through.
Soft. Nigga.
We stuffed the tampon in there. It was fine.
So you cut him?
I just kind of like to bring him back out of his dom space. I kind of just rubbed the knife against him on the
Rub the knife
Who
against
are you, Nakia?
How do you rub a knife against someone?
You good with knives?
Sharp
Speedy
knives.
got his
I
eyebrows
love
on.
it.
You got to swing. You got to keep moving because people keep.
Hey, but this is what I'm talking about. I like a woman with bullet holes and stab wounds.
Trying to add to the layer.
Felonies are next.
You said felonies are next.
So Nakia, the swing that you have in your living room, do you have to get up there and take it down every single time, or you just leave it hanging, or you roll it up?
She ain't got it no more.
It was the one that had like 3 little prongs, so you had to keep putting it up and taking it down.
That's the tricky one. Never get that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the footprint on the freestanding would take up too much room though. So when you have the one that's hanging up, it takes up less room, but it's bitch to put it up. And
Everybody know what it is.
Yeah,
Everybody know what's
exactly.
happening.
That's why I just tie a chick up and just suspend her from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna notice
That
the
way when
loops.
you
I'm gonna
untie
notice the screws up there.
I did that too, but I'm still on probation.
I hang a
for that
plant up here. You
Oh,
know what I'm
okay,
saying?
my bad.
So I hang a plant.
All right,
just
so
take the plant
fellas, if you see plants hanging where a plant shouldn't be, you know what it is. Yeah, you done seen that. You finna make a call now. Hey, bitch.
Hey, you know, if you go to a person's house and you see eyelets and stuff that that don't normally have eyelets, they freaky.
Eyelids?
Eyelets, you screw them in. They got the circles so you can hook something onto
Yeah,
it.
the bolts and screws.
Yeah, so if you see that in somebody's
know how
house,
to
they
name.
freaky.
They
They
call-
freaky. It's just right off the bat.
Look, the kid laughing and shit.
Yeah, because she
like,
got all that
because
shit in her house. She got, look, 2 chairs and a gang of eyelids.
The gang of eyelids.
Am I wrong?
No, but my vision is for my next place. I'm going to at least have a 2-bedroom so I can have my playroom by itself that I can lock.
Well, Orpheus said it'd only take him a few minutes to dial it in for you.
I got you. Bring it
I
up.
already snagged a picture from him before, so.
Oh, your picture of my play space?
No, you had posted this picture a while back, and it was a girl with her back with like a pink ribbon on it, and I always liked that picture. It was just very beautiful, and I asked you if I could snag it, and you said yeah, so I did.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Take all.
Still
you
don't
can take
remember
all
you.
the pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, he still,
Look, he still don't remember you. Cool.
You know what? You're a wonderful human being.
it ain't easy, baby.
Yeah, baby. Come on in the room. Put yourself in the swing.
You know what's interesting though? They did you see that TV show Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Did anybody watch that shit? Man, they had a conversation where this dude put Anthony Mackie in a nice suit and they walking through the hood and he said, "Man, I'm dressed like a pimp." He said, "Only an American would think that a well-dressed black man is a pimp." You know what I'm saying? He put a spin on that shit.
love that.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you sit
Or
there,
a pastor.
But when you see, if you see
Same
a
thing.
person, yeah, right. If you see a black man with multiple women, he got to be pimping. That's where our
he
mind
could
takes.
just
You know
have-
what I'm saying? You can't think
Get
it's
the
a
gap.
He could just be a
consensual
good guy.
relationship.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, Nakia. So when you were on the swing,
The kid, you hung up.
We back to the swing.
when you were on the
she hung
swing,
up,
are
she
you
hung up.
swinging back into the dick, or is he just behind you?
That's not how swings work.
Call in.
Is that how it
kid.
work? How it work?
The swing work. They sitting there with their legs towards you.
Yes.
Right,
Speedy,
and
come
so
on.
you put the legs
Shut
back,
up.
and so you can pull them into you,
Yes.
but it's like you standing there,
Okay.
right? in
Well, I
front-
mean,
in
if I
front.
want to do it from behind, I can.
You could,
That-
but that's a different.
That's
They
a
don't make a
different
swing
thing.
like that.
No.
They don't make a
Nah,
swing
we
like
gonna-
that
we
'cause
gonna
it's
make
too
it work.
difficult. Oh, you can. I'm quite sure you can make it.
You made them eyebrows work, or not?
Nigga, is that a sleeveless hoodie? What the fuck is you talking about?
Is that a gray Ron Isley beard?
Call it
Seems
what's
like
the
she's
name? Where you
red.
call
Gray's
it
the new
from?
black. I'm just saying.
It's Nakia, and the way that we did it was basically we both kind of smashed together in the middle.
So did you do it the way Orpheus said or the way I said?
More the way Orpheus said.
Yeah,
So
Speedy,
your
keep it
legs are
professional.
apart,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys measured the swing, so you got the right height for him, whoever that is.
Well, the thing is that so we've done it a couple times, different ways.
Yeah.
So once was I was sitting on the swing, and I was kind of like he was basically just pulling me into him while we were swinging. Then this other time he was sitting on the swing, I turned around and sat on him, and then we just swung back and forth.
And it
while we
held
were
everybody up?
Oh yeah, they just
Yes.
hold you up.
You sound.
You know what they? You,
You
know
sound
what
like you were
you know
with
what
an
they're really
amateur.
for, and
What?
this is gonna sound horrible. It's real. Those sex swings are actually designed for men. You know what I'm saying? Because these dudes want to get access to the butt, right? So they were designed to take very heavy people, very heavy loads. They start making them.
Oh,
later
Speedy,
on.
you cool?
They start making them
Really?
later on for
The
plus
kid.
size women
Okay.
because it's a little harder to
They
get
say plus size
access to
dudes.
what you're looking for,
Yeah, I never heard a dude
Or
called plus
plus size
size.
Dudes with hips.
and then skinny chicks start.
All right, so the kid. So have you ever
Yeah.
had a guy ever sat on the swing and you suck his dick that way?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I did that once at a play party.
Not no
God
one. Some
damn.
one. Well, ain't doing no
I did one time.
Who are you?
Back in 1982.
I don't know how I didn't meet you. I know we know the same people, but how I miss you?
Because I'm over 10 years younger than you.
Watch your tone now. Watch your goddamn tone.
How old is you? Speedy?
I'll be 60 this year.
I am 43.
Nakia, has a guy ever? Have you ever like went with your move and the guy just was like, hell no, I ain't with this shit, and walked away from it?
No.
You never pulled out a whip or put your mask on? And the nigga just
No.
ran? No?
Threw yourself on top of your pillows, nothing?
Yeah. Hit him with the swing.
Yeah.
I always
that thing,
talk to
your
people.
swing
I don't
fell
just
down?
pull shit out on people.
Oh.
So you got to talk about also as a woman, you got to talk about it too. I would think
Yeah.
for women, y'all would just pull your drawer out, nigga. Like, hey, guess what, nigga?
Yeah, dude is just with it. No, they ain't.
No.
Because just like if somebody wanted to
something
tie you up, you
happens-
might
if
not be
something
with it.
happens-
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
it's gonna be a fight.
You see
The
what I'm
fucking
saying?
dude from Kung Fu who sat there and hung himself in the closet. That was because of him not having. Wasn't that because of him doing something with
Yeah,
BDSM?
he liked to be choked while he's jacking off, and apparently he was by himself.
Autoerotic
Yeah,
asphyxiation.
wasn't nobody there to help him get off the hook.
So
Okay.
So-
So there has been cases where people were charged with murder when they were actually in the midst of BDSM play.
that is correct.
Yeah.
It happens at least once.
You
a
would
year.
give the bad side of this shit.
It happens at least once a year.
You know, die could give
I'd
you
rather
eye
get
from
the
your
bad
eyebrow.
side and have someone save themselves than to not get the bad side. To have them fantasize about that bullshit ass 50 Shades of Grey and thinking it's all like that and it's not.
Hey, 50 Shades of Grey wasn't as bad as you think it is, though.
It gets worse than that.
No, it's not. It's not even about worse or bad. You know what 50 Shades of Grey did is it put male dominance in the spotlight. Because almost anytime you see kink, especially in like Friday, they did a kinky Friday too. They come in there and he getting his butt whooped by a woman, right? Every time you see something kinky, it's almost always a female dominatrix whooping some dude, right? 50 Shades of Grey said no, men and women do this too, with the men whipping the women to help other people understand that this is okay too. Right, so for me, just in that, it really shaped that conversation as well.
And
especially black dudes. Most black men are not getting whipped.
And I'll say, and do you
Not
watch the show
anymore, at
Billions? Hey, Nakia, do you watch the show Billions?
Yeah, I do.
No, I haven't watched Billions, no.
You gotta watch it. So the white dude in that,
Yep.
he likes to be whooped on, popped, the whole night. Nigga, his wife was putting on a headband, and she popped the rubber band. He almost lost his goddamn mind. That motherfucker lost his better part of his mind. You gotta watch. It's really, really good.
Is it a show?
Yeah, it's called Billions.
And that was a
really
very real scene.
Yeah.
That was a very real scene. Like when they talk about what's true to life and what's not, that scene was very, very true.
Yeah. It's a really good show. You gotta watch. It's on
Yeah, that was real
Showtime.
story right there.
Say I got Showtime. All right.
Season. All right, baby. Let somebody else get in.
Thank you, Nakia.
No, seriously. Let somebody else get in.
Open them legs. Quit being stingy.
Get off that IKEA.
So, people listening, we'll take a quick break, but listen. Get some things that help you, like you said, in the bedroom. Just don't think, nigga, if your knees hurt, raise your bed.
Raise it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
To your height that you need so you can bang out.
Especially if you get older and your knees get bad. You know, your ankles get bad. You get that arthritis going. You need
lose circulation.
If you want to keep doing it the right way, make the bedroom work for you.
So the wedge pillow. Raise the bed up.
Exactly.
Bring a stool.
Exactly.
Don't worry about what somebody else. Why you got step stool? Go on out of here.
And bring some gear with you.
What do you mean by gear?
Most men will not buy marital aids, won't buy sex. They don't own vibrators. They don't own dildos. They don't own nothing.
Well,
it's like, I don't need all
Look,
that.
I don't own it. It's in my room, but I don't own it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't, but it should be yours. It should be yours because you got to think about the thing that you want to give, the thing that you want to provide, the thing that you want to do.
Okay.
Right? That way you can control the situation. Right? So it's like, hey, you know what? I'm planning on doing this. I'm going to give you a whole experience. Okay. I'm going to put that whole thing down. And then that way they don't have to call me.
No, we're not gonna call you.
That sounds like a threat.
What about that?
Hello, fire doctor.
Nigga, you say fire doctor?
That's real though. You know.
Don't move, man. We're gonna come back with some more tips. You can call in.
Hell whipper.
And fuck y'all about my eyebrows. Fuck you. It is Roll Out Live for Speedy and Friends, and I'll be Speedy up in this
bitch.
They kept saying thicky because of your eyebrows.
You got it, Nick?
I got it. I'll be right back.
Man. Ready? We are back, bitch. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and I'll be
Quickie,
bitch. It is Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and I'm up in this motherfucker, man.
Hey, number 3 writer for the number 3.
Well, it's really you making a point to let me know where my shit is at. I said number 4, but thank you. It's probably
what is this thing that you're talking about?
I wrote on that show, Jimmy Foxx's new show on Netflix. Dad, Stop Embarrassing Me.
Okay.
And I'm on show number 7, but I actually wrote on the show.
Oh,
made
that's
a couple
cool.
other friends of mine, and now it's one of the top shows. I'll just say it that way. It's one of the top shows on Netflix. Bam, in your face.
Our fans let us know every day where it's
Yeah. I yelled out number 1, and niggas called in. You have 2 now.
I'm gonna tune in and support you, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate
You know what I'm saying?
In the house we got
Orpheus Black.
Woo.com, bitch. Go
You know
there.
what I'm saying?
If you young, you under 18, you can't click on the burn scene. He won't let you. In the house we got
the Sleeveless Warrior, JT Turner.
Sleeveless Steve.
But I got my eyebrow.
I'm so glad.
I tell you to wipe yours, but you couldn't. At the marble table, the one, the only, the honorable.
I have a question for Orpheus. You ever made a woman choose between the red or the blue pill?
You do like you have that in it. Every big pitch one.
Every time.
Both hands got a red pill.
If I was you, I would just set up the whole Matrix scene and sitting on the couch with my glasses on.
you know, it's funny because I actually have that Matrix coat.
Oh, you do?
Really?
I actually have it. Yeah, I told you, man. Every time something come out and it's a fantasy, I got to have it. You know what I'm saying? So if a person want me to show up with the little glasses and the jacket, and you paying for it, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Look, it got quiet.
I'm trying to figure out where I get that jacket. I'm taking notes.
You ever got asked to be something you just couldn't be, like a white man or an Asian man or something?
Not for business.
For extra $500, I can be a
but
white guy.
I did date a black woman who had a fetish for white men. And you know, and the reason we couldn't be together is because I couldn't be a white man for her. You know what I'm saying? And it's like she was very explicit about that.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
How long did you hit?
About 5 years.
Yeah. I'm still getting some of this pussy.
When did she figure out you wasn't the white man?
They had to play all the white songs like hitting Benny and the Jets.
But you know what? Everybody want that forbidden. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I'm gonna make you love me. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do. It's one what?
Why the brothers came up on the white pussy? Because they told them they couldn't have it.
I agree.
It's something about when somebody tells you can't have something.
Exactly.
And it's almost like you probably shouldn't say those words, you can't have it.
Exactly.
Because every time you say it, the motherfucker peeking around the corner. I can't have what?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Like black eyebrows.
That's
some
the
people
wow.
just move on to it when they can't have it.
I was thinking
I'll
about
create my own.
I was thinking about
You're an
dyeing my beard
entrepreneur.
before I came up here, and I was like, I'm so glad I didn't.
Nick, look, Nick, die buddies.
Damn.
It's not that they're died. It's just that
818-914.
He's the highest. Look like he's just assuming all the time.
I'm just trying to understand the oxymoron of sleeveless hoodie with a short sleeve shirt. I just don't get it.
My brother put a long sleeve on with the sleeves out.
Because right now, nigga, you are
hot outside.
You're cold heart.
It's hot outside.
Are you sure?
You have chill bumps and a heat rash.
But I can
all in the same thing, nigga. You got it all together. Now.
But I tell you what, I can take this shirt off.
No,
That
you
dye
can't.
gonna be in there for about another week.
No, hold on. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. It looked like he was playing football and it and the little flaps that hold it popped up on your eyebrow.
It took a minute to get to it.
Little flaps that go here.
I usually just.
I didn't know the name of the motherfucker.
You know what that's for?
Yeah, keep the sun.
Yeah, give a little tidbit. Same thing as dark eyebrows.
Right, it's from the top.
People don't know that. That's what your eyebrows are for. It's to absorb the sunlight.
Oh, well, he can't absorb that motherfucker. He ain't seen the sun in a week.
Your eyebrows like a patio.
All right, so
set,
we left off. He brings. What'd you say? Would you say brings fantasies true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Specifically the taboo and the forbidden.
The taboo.
Yeah, I do the things that you too ashamed.
Don't
to say
call
you like
him
to do.
if you just want basic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now, do you do bestiality?
Oh wow, where is this
No,
going?
that's a fetish. That's not kink.
He said that's a fetish, nigga, not kink.
That's not
nigga.
kink. That's a fetish.
Two different
Ask that
things.
one.
Yeah,
Do you like?
I know a lot of people are into it though.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get into this, you gotta know everything that somebody gonna ask you for.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? If they're gonna bring a chicken into the bedroom, you gotta know that's not
We
what your
eating?
thing.
What we
You know what I'm
doing?
saying? Like, yeah, exactly.
White girls do leave their dogs in the room though. They don't ever
That
make
is
it.
true.
See,
And I find
yeah.
it's very weird.
They don't make their like
And I hope-
black women
I
make
hope
their
somebody
animals
ain't
leave the
listening to
room
this right now, but I
Yeah.
find it very weird.
Trigger, come on in here.
And they always have big dogs, so it's weird, nigga. Like you see the eyes,
How do you
nigga.
know my
Like,
life?
dog. I've been there before.
I'm struggling
dog,
with
you know
that
what I'm
right
saying?
now. I gotta be honest.
That's
with you.
crazy, man.
So do you ask him to, hey, Trigger?
Get your German Shepherd,
I'm
nigga.
trying to get used to like, because look, I'm a black person, and when I had a dog, my dog, and when the kids went to bed, so did the animals. Everybody got crazy. Everybody went in their room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they had the bedtime
up
just like
outside.
everybody else. And so you got this giant animal walking around here while we trying to fuck, and it's like it's very difficult for me.
Yeah.
Because they be watching.
They be watching.
Yeah.
Oh, he using my stroke. Look
Right.
at this nigga.
You have kids?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, you don't have to tell something.
But mine are grown though.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Mine grown.
They know what you do?
Yes.
Oh,
All
wow.
of them know what I do.
You are not playing about the truth, huh?
Yeah. I don't hide nothing from nobody, because you know what? The first thing you hide is what kids want to find out about. You know what I'm saying? That's why they look through your drawers. That's why they find porno tapes and everything else. We all did it. So I don't
My
hide
dad
anything.
hid, and I've been trying to find him too ever since.
Yeah, he been hiding. He been doing a good job.
They got
too.
real quick.
Caller, what's
They
your
got
name?
so real.
Are you JT's daddy?
Okay, here's the thing with the whole. I don't know. This is what I'm thinking. A lot of these women be single, and these pets sleep in the bed with them, and they normalize that, and they're like, oh, well, there's no problem with it, and then they get a dude, and these pets don't like this dude, and they be growling and aggressive towards this
Yeah,
dude.
fucking name woman.
She cheating on you with a human, man.
But see, the thing is that a lot of that is just them being lonely, and they want somebody in the bed with them. I should get a motherfucking pillow or something.
Yeah.
Vern, you had a girlfriend that had a dog?
No.
Well, how you know this place?
This sound deeply personal.
you like pets?
Yeah.
I didn't think.
I'm just not a dog person because of the fact of dogs are too fucking needy.
It's a wild cat.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Them
the-
crazy ones.
Yeah.
If you got allergies to cats, them motherfuckers not the ones to have. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
I don't know why he wasn't cerebral.
Oh, we have a phone call.
You want to say
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
You know who the hell this is.
Serval, sit down.
It's just I don't understand it. I find it weird also, and they just be in the dogs or whatever it is, just sitting there looking, and you go, well, what the fuck?
But Vern, how do you know that if you never dated a girl that had a dog?
He's a peeping Tom.
I was trying to get to that.
Tom, and how come he became the people?
Yeah, Tom, all the times in the world.
I
Like,
didn't say
nigga,
that,
not
Vern.
me.
I don't even have a microphone. I ain't got no mic, Vern.
Calling me Peeping Tom. But anyway,
I didn't do that. That was Sleeve and Steve.
I mean, it to me, it's just
That was double eyebrows over there.
Vernon, have you ever made a you ever gone too far shaving your mustache or dyeing your eyebrows or something?
Really?
First and foremost, I don't dye my eyebrows.
Okay.
And
watch your tone.
if I'm shaving the mustache, if I'm shaving it off, I'm shaving it completely off.
You never made a mistake and did the Hitler?
Oh hell
Or
no!
the Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah, Michael Jordan did wear
He
that.
rocked
for like
that
a year.
Hitler
Yeah, he
in the
did.
fucking in the commercial, and somebody pointed out, nigga, that's the Hitler mustache. He had that.
He had to wear that shit.
That's kind of fucked up when you going for one look and then just say fuck it and gotta go for another one. But here's the thing. If you have a mustache for a long period of time and you shave it off, now you look like a pedophile.
That is true, Vernon.
Why'd you shave yours off?
He said, why'd you shave?
Wow.
My bad. Too soon.
Speedy,
I'm
know.
sorry, nigga. Shit to be hitting me all day.
I know.
Now that I see a punching bag, I'm swinging.
With that bullshit on top of that bullshit over your eye, that bullshit on your eyebrow.
Get it out. You should probably write it down and then say it.
Vern, you ain't never what y'all used to call that pops when y'all put the cream on your head?
Dye.
No, the white
Jerry
cream
curl.
where they make your hair look like soft and
A
curly.
relaxer.
You never put a relaxer on your hair, Vern?
No, because when black folks do that, I'm sorry to say, but most of the time the girls be like, "You look like a Puerto Rican."
It's a porcupine. Usually it's a porcupine.
Why you saying like it's offensive, nigga?
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
look like a Puerto Rican.
It is kind of offensive because if you think
You wanna
about
play
it,
baseball?
you trying to make your hair look
Ready,
nice for them, and they say, "Hey, you running around here looking like a Puerto Rican by the head."
Tried to
Puerto
play
Rican by the
baseball.
head.
How racist was that?
They did. I don't know.
Vernon,
I'm just telling you what it is. I mean, it ain't like that. I'm lying about it.
Take your hand off your hip.
Serval, sit down.
First of all, shave the motherfucking eyebrows, and then maybe you can start talking about
good
me putting
point,
my
Brian.
hand on my hip.
Blackened.
they're blackened. That nigga,
Like
that's how he like his fish blackened.
like he got Cajun eyebrows. Thanks, Vern.
Is that Snapple?
Thanks, Vern.
All right.
Ooh, it's rough.
Is that Snapple?
Carl, if you have any questions for our
Speedy,
guests.
real quick, dog. What were you thinking? I just want to know what were you thinking. Like, what was the
Well,
concept?
when you laid the
Was it dark in there?
hoodie with the sleeveless and the short sleeve together,
Well, it was hot inside,
Dick
so
you go, it might be cold, but I'd be cold hot.
But I knew I could take it off at any time. But your
you
eyebrows
really don't
is
have to take it off.
permanent.
Yeah, but
Yours is permanent. That's some deep
you did a
ass
last
dye.
look.
That's the deepest
You looked
dye.
in the mirror and said, "Cool."
And you looked in the mirror and was saying, "I'm about to kill him tonight."
They won't know
They
this.
won't know. Nobody will know. My eyebrows grew 7 inches up.
Damn.
What? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
DJ.
DJ.
I'm sorry, McVeigh.
McVeigh, what it do, brother? Yeah,
Hey, King, how y'all doing?
we're great, King.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. I didn't get to listen to the show live yesterday, man. So I just want to kind of call in about the show on yesterday, and thanks Speedy for coming to an awakening of sorts about black actors or whatnot and how they're portrayed. I'm glad it took you a few years, but you finally got there. But secondly, Speed,
Yes, sir.
between your locks on top of your forehead, those Burlington T-shirts, and whatever you decided to do with your eyebrows, bro, I want to thank you for being a constant reminder of how not to age. I appreciate you being that cautionary tale.
Speedy do not want to be 60, nigga, but his body do.
Thank you, McVeigh. I appreciate that. Man.
He didn't know how to say thank you or get upset.
Speedy must got a photo shoot coming
Thanks,
up. He was like,
thanks,
let me get these
thanks,
eyebrows done.
I'm gonna fight it, nigga, to the end. I refuse just to walk into the 60, nigga.
What is your eyebrows? What are they doing?
No,
going
they're
crazy?
thinned out. They used to be thick. Like if you look on my picture in the front, that was kind of there. Or here, you look, they was thick.
But that was.
But
back
as
in
I got
81.
older,
That was 81.
they start to thin out.
don't
So,
thin
so
out,
can I
Speedy.
finish, my nigga? So when I look in the mirror, in my hairline, because it doesn't stop.
Yeah, you have. That's what your eyebrows are for.
To stop your yeah. So right now I just go from nose to the hairline.
Yo,
Yeah.
my girl was it. I'm totally listening to that dogs and white girls comment.
See, how do women always find a certain thing they're gonna bring up? So I mean, no, the show was funny. The show was funny.
cool.
Observation that I've noticed with white women is that I'm not saying they bring the animals in the room, but they don't mind where other people will be like, all right, let me put my dog up.
Yeah.
Or,
As soon as you get there, I'm gonna put dog up.
let me put the dog off the bed, or, white women just
Can you hand
be
me that
like-
hoodie without the sleeve? Give me that.
And then if you say something, they'd be like, nah, he cool. I'd be like, well, I'm not cool.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Welcome to the show.
What is Houston?
Wow, man,
Yeah.
more enthusiasm in your throat.
Hey, so what yucky you got on your eyebrows?
He said what?
Chiller.
What number you got?
Hey, Nick, you didn't tell me what I said, ATF.
Nah, what'd you say?
I told you to tell you have a whole heap of eyebrows.
A whole heap.
Okay, L, you on fire right now. All right.
Keep it coming. Keep the jokes coming.
Somebody
y'all.
said, what strain of weed do you have?
You got that loud.
You got that loud.
You got that loud brow.
That's my son. Wow.
Pops, you wore them. I didn't,
Yeah, you want? Do they come off? You pop them right off?
This remind me why I used to just sit around the weed spot. That's what this feels like right now.
Somebody said your eyebrows need a wave cap.
Yeah, that a Brazilian what?
Look, y'all got to find the weak link. Orpheus, that's what we doing? I'm just saying, that's what we doing.
Yeah, I thought you don't like jokes.
Yeah, you sure you keying right now. You really loud on your key.
Somebody said you got army
Trying to
tights
defer to
underneath
me,
your
man. You deflected it.
That's what you got to do when you're on the ropes. You got, hey, nigga, why are you laughing,
What
nigga?
we doing, brother?
Yeah,
we
also,
keying?
I see you
Hey,
laughing.
I'm just gonna sit over here. I go say,
No, you.
I'll wait for a question.
Oh my gosh.
He waiting on the hoe.
They said your eyebrows are half Italian.
Really?
Somebody said you got Eddie Monster eyebrows.
We gonna get to the show.
They said your eyebrows get thicker with age.
I think you should think of some questions, bro.
I'm trying. I can't see.
I think you should defer.
All right, 818 914
Makeup are you using on your eyebrows?
Really, nigga?
They said you part of a group, Black Eyebrow Peas.
Black eyebrow what?
Peas.
Black eyebrow peas?
Hey, these your fans, Pops.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm shaking all these motherfuckers.
Man, black eyebrows.
Jake.
Oh wow.
Jaquan said,
Woo. Nisi, y'all get a chance to have fun with your boy. It's okay. They ain't gonna always be eyebrow.
All right.
They'll thin out over the weekend.
so Orpheus, have you ever injured yourself?
Yeah, I've injured myself.
Oh, you go.
Really?
I'm sorry. Hi, it's Dana.
Yeah, really, Dana?
Dang.
What the fuck?
Oh my God! When you said your eyebrows are half Italian, I wanted to know that eyebrow pencil or permanent marker.
He's a graffiti marker.
Somebody said it's chaka.
There. But I'm gonna say at the end of the day, do not try it if you haven't been really trained. Because
Tell us what to do.
I ain't
Choke
gonna
shit
tell
out
you.
here.
Hey, I did it on Neil Strauss' show. Freaked him the fuck out.
All right, so what's the proper way of choking?
I can't tell you.
Oh.
I can't tell you now because if I leave something out, I could sue. I mean, if we turned off the mics and did something, I could teach you. But you know what I'm saying. But at the end, you shouldn't let people put their hands around your neck because there's too many things that can happen. Especially in the bed, you can pinch nerves, slip discs. You know what I mean? You can unhinge a jaw. I mean, there's lots of things that happens.
Yeah, that's
Well, I mean, if you into that,
yeah, that's the purpose. Girl, what happened to you, girl?
My jaw's on here. But still, bitch.
Girl, what's at it again?
See, at least how will it happen? Let it happen.
I also, in the state of California, am recognized as an expert in the court of law. So if you kill somebody, I can show up and testify on your behalf. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, I was a part of a murder case where a dude actually did breath play, killed the chick.
He did what?
He killed her. He was
You said
choking
breath
her.
play?
Yeah, it's called breath play.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's not choking, it's breath.
It's called breath play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Next time I go to court, I was breath playing.
Yeah. They're going to still lock you up.
Yeah, you black.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
You
what?
know what I mean? But I was in that testimony, so I got recognized in that way. And, when the statistics come out, at least one person a year dies as a result of playing, having sex and putting your hand on the neck. So it's really important.
It's a certain way to do it.
It's a certain way to do it.
And you need to learn it from experts.
Yes.
Got it.
Please. But the benefit of doing it, the reason why a lot of people want to do it is because it's like having sex on cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Because they get the dreams, they get these lucid visions. It sends lots of blood to their vagina. They get erect clitoris. I mean, it turns it up for a lot of women, right? So on top of the fear, the body response is incredible.
So outside of choking, what else does that same thing?
What else does the same thing? Usually only drugs.
Oh, okay.
Usually only drugs.
I wanna get hooked on the
Ecstasy,
pussy and the
cocaine.
drugs.
Ecstasy and cocaine is the only thing that's comparable. It's called angel lust when you talk about it. As a matter of fact, the cure for erectile dysfunction in the Victorian age was to choke yourself. That's where we get autoerotic asphyxiation from. So they say if you want to, because what happens is when you choke yourself and the blood stops going here, it has to go someplace. And usually it fills your penis. You know what I'm saying? So they found that when people was getting hung, they had massive erections, right? And so dudes was like, oh, you can't get your dick hard? All right, just choke yourself for a while, right? Here's how to do it. And then when you did get hard, go in there with your wife. So that's where it came from.
Hey, bitch, I'm ready.
Right. But people got so hooked on it that... Oh, you dead. You're done. You're done. But that's where it came from. That's where autoerotic asphyxiation came from. So choking yourself.
What the hell is going on?
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what it comes down to is people get hooked on it because it's so powerful, so potent. They have these hallucinations. They have all this other stuff. But you can and will die.
I can and might. Will.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right. So, okay, besides that. Okay, so you got choking. And you said you did something where you got a room almost caught on fire?
Oh, yeah. So me and my wife, we went to, we was doing a radio show, right? And so we're going to do some, yeah, exactly. So we get set up and everything, and they had the foam in the room to keep it insulated. You know what I'm saying? And now I got fire. So I take a torch and I run it down her back. Now her back is completely on fire. And I try and rub it out. Now my hand is on fire.
Oh, shit.
I put the torch in my mouth because I got to put her out. Now both hands are on fire and I got a torch in my mouth and she's on fire. Oh. Right? And so I'm trying to figure out how to put it out. I remember I had a cotton t-shirt on. Cotton don't really burn. So I pulled her in, put it out. Yep. And put her out. Put my hands out on her. Right? The torch happened to go out. And so the studio didn't go up. But we were so much fire in that room that at any point in time it could have.
So you put it on her back?
Yeah. Just for a demonstration. You know what I mean? Just so people could get it.
But she was cool.
I mean, it doesn't hurt at all.
You gotta ask everybody.
It doesn't hurt at all.
That's like somebody when you bring your dog. No, he don't bite. Yeah.
It don't hurt at all.
Yeah.
It can hurt, but it doesn't hurt. You know what I mean? When you think about how often you're around fire on a regular basis, from a stove to an oven, you ain't getting hurt, but you do feel it. You know what I'm saying? So what we're doing is we're bringing heat into a room to stimulate their body.
So at the point that you do that in that demonstration, she's stimulated.
Oh yeah.
But you're not going to do anything with her.
What you mean?
Because she's stimulated.
I
mean, he gonna do hit it while you in the radio.
I have. I've had sex and actually done fire play at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
We on fire and I'm fucking.
Not we on fire, she on fire. You know what I'm saying? I've done that, yeah. I've definitely done that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So she might have the waist in it like a sex swing, or she on her back, and I might boom, like be hitting it, you know what I'm saying, and just hit that fire play on her. You know, at the same time. You know, I might have a vibrator on her, do the fire play and hitting it at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's like whatever you feel like comfortable with. I'm trying to take the experience as far as it can go.
So, fellas, get in there, add some. Go add the fire, nigga. Come get Orpheus, nigga. Don't you try to light the bitch on fire. Then he got to go to court with you.
I'll show you how to do it.
He'll show you how to do it. Spend a little money to learn how to do it right.
It costs.
Don't fuck around and get in there and everybody else go up and
How much it cost for a session?
$250 an hour.
I mean, for training.
$250 an hour.
He just wants tidbits.
But if you use your Vons Club card,
You take Groupon? I was saying you take Foot Locker? Nigga, it's 12%. I think.
You need some shoes now. Come on, everybody loves shoes.
You take Ross? Cause
yeah, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, you really got to figure out what it is. Just don't do it to be doing it. Do it because you enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? If you're really about giving that person that experience, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? And that's what it comes down to. So many people trying to go for themselves. They're not trying to go for anybody else. I'm trying to get a call back. You know what I'm saying? Most dudes is like, I'm just trying to get this for right now and then push on. You know, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I can tell with them eyebrows, Speedy's with the long haul. Like permanent marker. Oh, give it up for Sharpie. Sharpie here.
You guys are crazy. You know, so but I think at the end of the day, what it comes down to is, I mean, what do you know, how freaky do black people get? You know, I mean, in the scheme of things, we always talk about, oh, them white dudes is freaky or them white girls is freaky.
Well, it's easy to say that about other people when it's probably you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And, you know, the other thing is we as a culture ain't having the conversation about who we are as sexual beings because we're still an emerging culture. You know what I'm saying? It's like we the first person in history of the world, to have to play out of a stereotype and not have an archetype to finish it. Give you an example.
Yeah, give me an example.
The Greeks told the story of who they were long before anybody knew them. The Egyptians, Muslims, Christians, you know what I mean, wherever you want. They already had a story. And then somebody created stereotypes about them. When we got here, there was already stereotypes existing. We didn't get to talk about who we are.
Who we really were.
We were so busy playing off the stereotypes and trying not to live up to the stereotype that we don't know who we are. Right? So we don't know who we are as sexual beings. We don't know what we're into. We don't know how we date. We're creating it right now. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's really important to say, what are you into? What do you fantasize about? What do you think about?
And that's what you asked the person.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I asked him.
Pitbull on the bed.
So do
If
you have
you
like
went to
a
it,
questionnaire
Yeah.
for all that?
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
And you have them fill it out, and you can look at that and determine
Exactly.
where to go with them.
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly. And I'm only trying to do what people want to do. I'm not trying to push nobody into nothing that they don't want to do. You know, I'm just trying to move in that space. Sometimes
You ain't trying to cut their sleeves. I see what you're saying.
Everybody can't have cut sleeves.
Hey, you know how many women are into having their clothes cut off?
Huh?
How many women are into getting their clothes cut off? It's a lot. It's a big.
Are you
It's one of
serious?
the biggest. It's one of the biggest requests that I get.
With the
take
scissors or the knife?
Well, I mean,
With your hand?
ideally with a knife.
Like Hulk Hogan?
Or yeah.
No. Sometimes that, you know, but usually it's to take a knife and cut this or cut this off or do that. But the problem is you got to make sure that they understand that that's what we're going to do so they wear the right drawers because if you cut off a girl
Hey,
good panties,
hey, nigga.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
what you don't wanna hear.
The Victoria's
Hey, nigga.
Secrets, you could have a problem, you know what I'm saying? But so
Hey, sleeveless, stop.
but people are into
Them
it.
Walmart panties.
That's one of the biggest
No,
factors
them
because you
period
ask me what is
panties.
people into. You know, choking.
Choking. What's
And-
number one?
Number one is spanking. Most women are into being spanked. You know,
That
that's
seems kinda
number
safe,
one.
though.
It is safe.
That's a safe one, yeah.
But you know what?
With the
when you
paddle?
know how to do it the right way, you can get a person to climax off of it. Most dudes don't know how to. You know. This is how a dude do spanking most of the time. He meets some chick. He want to spank her. He like let his hand drop onto her and then look and see if she okay with it. You know what I'm saying? That's how most dudes do it. But that's not how you do it.
How do you do it?
Well, when you look at it like this,
Hold on, let me press play. Go ahead.
Yeah, slide that phone over there. dog.
should I say something? Or you-
Go ahead.
All right. So when you look at it, on one end is her clitoris. On the other end is her butt. Right. Every time you hit it, the vibration goes from your hand through to and shakes the clitoris. So there's a stimulation. So every time I go boom, there's a vibration. Boom, a vibration. So what you're trying to do is get her body to vibrate enough to where she's being stimulated and getting wet. right? Now think about it. When you hit and your waist is slamming into them, you're causing that same vibration, right? So all you have to do is kind of replicate that same feel, that steady pressure over and over again. And as long as you keep a rhythm, eventually the same thing that makes them come when your dick's inside them, the same thing will happen with your hand.
I wrote mine down.
Yes, Speedy.
Caller, what's your name? Ready to get the shit slapped out of you? You hung up?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So it's about keep. Okay. So sometimes they want to use the paddle.
Sometimes they want to use a
How
paddle.
do you know when they use the paddle or the little? It's depending on the person, right?
Yeah, it depends on the person, but also it's the physics. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, biology. So
Okay.
just basically, if you
Big
think
ass stick.
think about this, you put on a shirt, you felt it when it went on, but throughout the day you don't think about it.
Okay.
Right? That's one set of nerves. The other set of nerves is when you push down. Right, so you can feel when you press. Right, as long as you hold it, you can continue to feel it. Right, so when you spanking somebody, there's blood. That's why it feels warm. That blood comes to the area, and it cuts off those sensitive nerves. Now, only thing that they can feel is pressure. So when you get to that point, you feel that warmth. You can bring a paddle into it, and now it doesn't feel hard or painful. It just feels like pressure. You know what I'm saying?
It would have felt like my daddy used to whip my ass.
Yeah, because he didn't warm you up first.
No, he didn't. I'm kind of glad he didn't. Glad my daddy didn't warm me up.
I'm saying he didn't warm you up first.
I'm warm me up with his ass.
Exactly. You
Now
know
go
what I'm
on,
saying?
bend over now.
I will not.
But you gotta give that warm up before you go to the more intense things. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's,
Speedy, you
got,
didn't know that?
There's a lot of shit you gotta know before you just jump into it.
Apparently I didn't
you're
know
one
about
of those
eyebrows
jumpers.
either. Nigga. A lot of shit I didn't know. I'm learning on the fly right now. All right, so choking number one. What's next?
Spanking number one.
Spanking. I'm sorry.
And then choking number two. You know what I'm saying? And then usually some type of forced orgasm.
Say it again.
Forced orgasm. Forced orgasm means that I'm controlling when and where and how she climaxes. So I might tie her down and then use a massager or something on her, and then she wants to climax. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm controlling it, not her. You know what I'm saying? I might say, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna come." I'm like, "No, not right now.
No,
Hold
neither
on."
come.
Or I might give you a countdown. I might say, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, so they come on command. You know what I mean?
Nigga
It's
work
like
for NASA.
Bitch, you don't come when I tell you come now.
right. And there's a lot of different things that can happen because most dudes run their mouth too much and it throws them out of the right space. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a
JT.
so when you're in that place, the climate, because the longer they hold it, the bigger it becomes. You know what I'm saying? And so if you can make them hold it a little longer, they experience a much more intense and much more pleasurable.
So when you hear her say, "I'm about to come," you say,
Not today.
maybe 10, hold it for 10 seconds.
"Hold it, baby, hold it.
Hold
Let
it
me
for 10
count you down.
seconds.
Let me count you down."
And eventually you can get to the point where you can train a person to climax on command. You know what I'm saying? Where I can just go, come, and they will. You know what I mean? Their body will have that voluntary response because they're conditioned to it.
This nigga's a magician.
Orpheus trying to show he right. You didn't tell the bitch she's to come.
Come on now. I've been orphed.
I like that.
Where's your friend? Bitch, shut up.
Nigga running around here orphan people.
But you know what? Everybody wants to be a part of a process. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell people they don't want to be tied up. They want to be a part of a process. Don't nobody want bondage. You don't want financial, emotional, or psychological bondage. What you're looking for is to be a part of a process for somebody to take time and focus on you. And that's really what we're doing.
You can't write all that shit down. You got to put that on the memo. Or
Is that wrong? Wait.
I'm trying to remember it, nigga. I'm trying to remember all this shit.
First we heat up the hip.
Yeah, I got to heat this.
But what you got to do is just rewind the video.
Bam.
You know what I'm saying? Just or
Back
people
when I didn't have
tune in.
eyebrows. You got to go back that far.
In 81.
Or your customers can, your people who watch your video can just go back and say, you know what, let me get back in that Speedy episode.
Hey, man, hopefully these
Surfing
people
a
learning
couple
some shit
times,
today.
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all should be learning a whole bunch of shit today.
Right, I felt like.
Hey, you know what?
I better
And-
not go out for Pornhub anytime soon.
Hey, you know what we should do, Speedy? If they go to your Pinterest, maybe we should do a little scene that they can only see if they go to Pinterest.
Pinterest, nigga, you got a Pinterest?
I mean, not Pinterest. What's the thing?
Patreon.
Patreon.
Scared the shit out of me. I
No,
thought I had
sorry.
something I didn't know. I was like,
Yeah. No, I'm trying. I'm giving you.
I was trying to
I'm
like,
give you some free
see my
content.
eyebrows move. I went,
I'm trying to give you some free content for your
I was like, you got
Patreon,
your
man.
shit's on Pinterest, man?
I'm saying we could probably go on Patreon.
Look like you got a disease. She gave me Pinterest.
I ain't talking to y'all.
No, we go. All right, so what will we do?
I'm just saying we could probably do a little scene, give people a little snippet.
Oh, so we can do that for
You know
the
what I'm saying? They can
Yeah.
and they can do it on your Patreon.
Okay.
And they can see it.
All right, wait for Nick. Oh shit! All right, them doors are solid
You
as a
on
mother.
Pinterest?
Patreons. I don't know.
He threw me off. I was like,
I'm on Pinterest.
I was like,
what he know? I don't know. Nick,
Patreon.
all right, so we were saying we could do
something
something
on Pinterest.
Patreon.
on Patreon. So how will we do it, Nick?
What do you mean?
So I said if I wanted to give him some content, put it on Patreon, so people who are watching, if they want to see some fire play, if they want to see some something like that, how will we do it? I just got to do a video, and then you guys just upload it to Patreon, right?
Yeah, so what we'll do, we'll create a additional tier.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody just wants that content, we'll give them a price point for it,
There you go.
and we can upload it right on the Patreon. So whoever wants to indulge in that,
Yeah.
Well, I know
Can't
Nikia
s-
from the base said her
Yeah,
hand
it
is
was
up.
here.
yeah. So
2
yeah.
weeks worth of them.
So for all the people who we can look into that, man. So if you guys want to and actually see it live and maybe have you explain how it works, because it's something new to black people. You know, they don't really get to explore their sexual culture.
We gonna be here for you.
So fans, let us know, man. If y'all want, we can make it happen,
Be
man.
a Freaky Friday.
Thumbs up.
upload.
Give me some thumbs up
Yeah.
now.
Put some flames in the chat room.
Put some flames.
Put some flames in the chat room. Y'all want to see
The
it.
Freaky Friday upload. You know,
Yeah,
something
man.
like that to
Come on,
support
man.
the
Thank
show.
you, brother. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, Jay Lead, I know you want to see some fire. Go ahead. Yeah. See, 'cause Jay Lee's a businesswoman. So, do you get a lot of
Corporate.
corporate CEO women?
Yes.
I would assume like a lot of women who run their.
I'm gonna tell you something that I don't normally say out loud. And this is real shit. A lot of people think they dominant. A lot of people think that they submissive. What it really comes down to is people who are really powerful in their life. The first thing they want to do is get rid of it. Judges, lawyers, whatever. So they want to be submissive. Now I'm gonna tell you this: the people who are dominant often don't have a lot of power in their life, and they want to have it. They want to experience it, even if it's for a night, a moment, or this. And so it's like, oh, I'm dominant. I'm a this, I'm a that. And I'm like, oh, you ain't got no power in your life. It's the first thing that happens. So I mean, if we really gonna talk about it, right, and you really want to, talk about and break these people down, that's what it is. I can tell you right off the bat, if you're a high-end lawyer, surgeon, this, that, and the other, when you get home, you're probably getting spanked.
Yeah, the guy on Billions is a
Submissive.
yeah. He's big time. He was a district attorney. Then he ran for mayor. But that was his get down. When he broke up with his wife, then he met another bitch. And she already knew right off the bat what was going on.
Exactly.
She showed up in leather gear and put it down.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the real thing. It's like if you calling shots at your job and you running 50 million people, the last thing you want to do is run your house. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to put that down. But a dude who getting his ass kicked at work, got to be told what to do, he come home, he ain't trying to be told what to do. He's like, don't tell me nothing. I'm trying to do this, that, and the other.
Tell me nothing.
Like something, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, get you some power in your life.
Got flames in there.
Get you some power in your, and then make a decision.
Orpheus, you did
see
it.
if you got some options after this.
We got flames in there. Dana Dane says she with it.
Oh yeah.
Throw your flames
I
in
know
there.
how old you is now.
I'm older than you.
You don't look it though. That's the problem.
It's gotta be the sleeve.
Sleeveless Steve. Hey man, this has been fantastic, brother.
Thank you, man.
So we gonna set it up.
For y'all.
Yeah.
Set you on fire.
Orpheus is in the building, man. Can
we get my pops to set somebody on fire?
Huh?
Can we get him to set somebody on fire? It could be a finger. They could just be a finger or
Possibly show
something.
him how to do it.
Yeah, you can set yourself on fire, pal.
No, don't set me up.
Orpheus did. He set himself on fire. You gotta burn yourself
More
first.
thicker skin.
You know
thin
what,
skin right
you know what we do? I think we should bring it in here, record it, right, and then just cut. And if you want to see the rest of it, go on the Patreon and just do that.
Bam.
You hear that,
You know what I'm
guys?
There you
saying?
go. Flames up.
There we go. We do that.
You hear that?
Give your information, brother.
Yeah, OrpheusBlack.com and
We'll put it in the chat room right now, guys. Go to his
you can
website.
find all my social media there. If you're looking to have a consultation, I got free consultations. So if you want to see if this is right for you, go ahead and.
Do you give out samples?
We do not give out samples.
Okay. You know, black people always want a sample.
Exactly.
Is the gas you use regular or premium?
Depends
What?
on,
Nigga, we
depends on
trying to
how much
go.
you pay me.
Okay, your father is not trained to set nobody on fire. Do not set him up like that.
He ain't trained to do his
You want
eyebrows
to get set
either.
on fire?
No. I'd rather do electrical knife play than being set on fire.
Electrical? I got a car battery.
No. Hell no.
Wait a minute now. I don't like your hell no. You
know what? I got a
dated
violet
dude
one.
with a hole in
I got
his
a
neck.
violet one. I got the knives and I got the unit. So whatever you need.
Yeah, whatever you need.
Wand make it sound nice, but the violent part is the key.
And I got I got electro insertables, whatever you need.
You got a whip?
Yeah.
I got all that.
I already know this, Orpheus. I already know this about you. I've been following you for a long time.
Okay.
Sound like a stalker.
Well, you know,
Okay.
we gonna have to put it on the Speedy
Speedy
show.
up with some bullshit because he gonna sit there and get overly excited and fly to hell.
Yeah, well, come by the show and get burnt.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come by and let them set you on
Let
fire.
me figure it out.
No.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to be the one going to the ER because Speedy don't know what the fuck he doing.
Hold on.
Orpheus to set you on fire.
Yeah. Or you
All
could
right, cool. I'll come down to LA.
Okay, JT said he gonna set his sleeves on fire. Is that cool?
No.
And my dad gonna put him out with his eyebrows.
Really?
Your eyebrows look like two chinchillas.
That was the funny part.
I just want to make sure I get to sell my wares. OrpheusBlack.com.
And
And
your eyebrows is just fucking horrible today.
I still want to come back to my wares.
OrpheusBlack.com.
OrpheusBlack.com. And you can go to Amazon and download my book for Kindle.
Get the
So
book.
you can go. It's called it's called the Enzo THENSO by Orpheus Black. So make sure you get that. It's only $9. Please support the brother.
We call it buy black.
Not anymore, but we broaden it out into that.
We call it buy black.
Buy black.
We don't support black. We buy black.
There you go.
So
There
buy
you go.
black.
Buy black.
And he said he's going to help us out. So we're going to have little tidbits for our upper tier people.
Exactly.
Of shit you can check out.
I don't think
Yeah.
a black man has ever owned a whip company. So you can think about it.
They do. They got a couple black dudes
True
out there.
whips, nigga
They got a couple. They got a couple out there. I actually,
You gotta buy black.
I make all my. I make a lot of that
black
stuff, so it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, can you afford it? That's really what it comes down to. They can afford it.
Yeah, you don't want no sleeves on your hoodie. You can afford that as well.
If
JT,
you want
it's on
some-
you.
If you want off black dye, you can afford
You
it.
can afford that.
That's a new label.
called
JT
Jet
Turner
Black,
Comedy, what it is.
Tell me your podcast.
Two Ball Brothers Podcast on YouTube. Two Ball Brothers Podcast.
dope,
my
man.
boy,
Check him
Mr.
out.
Ant
Let me
David.
go ahead and throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? Supporting the Ball brothers out there. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, I can't support y'all right now.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Yeah. It's growing. Hey, what can I do? It's
Y'all
growing.
got the
Bay?
Charlie Chapman
Y'all
eyebrow.
from the Bay?
I'm from Crenshaw Mafia. Nah, shout out to Lamert Park, man. I'm from North LA.
Okay.
African booty.
Yeah, man, that's from the movie. He said, nigga, I'm from Africa. I'm from Crenshaw Mafia.
Yo, you know, side note, because the dude is out, so I can say that. You know the dude who said, "Oh, you want to see a dead body?"
Yeah, the little fat
That dude's
kid.
in King too.
The little fat kid?
Yeah, the guy who says that in that movie. He's I know the dude. He's
Dope boy.
We in a group. We in a group together.
Maybe
Not dope boy.
He's a burner.
The other dude. He was like, "You want to see a dead body?"
Trey
He
or
used to-
with the curly top.
Nah.
Crazy legs.
Yeah.
Crazy legs.
Yeah, the other dude.
That was his name.
If you
in,
watch this in the very beginning of the movie, and he's also in that classroom.
He's the one with the pacifier in the wheelchair when they got older.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not him.
Oh, that's the other movie. Yeah.
That's the other
Oh,
movie.
my
you
bad.
think it's a
Yeah, you combining your eyebrows. Look here. Speedy is funny. That's Speedy IZ funny on everything. Comedian Speedy on Facebook. Happy birthday goes out to John Cia, who is 44 years
Oh, the wrestler?
old.
John
The
Cena,
wrestler. 44?
He gotta be older than that.
Shirley Temple was born today.
Shirley Temple.
Valerie Bertinello.
Who?
Bertinelli.
Valley Bird.
From
Campanella Park.
from the show with the sleeves.
Eyebrows down. Eyebrows
It is
down.
enough. It is enough with Snyder.
Chips.
One day at a time.
One Day at a Time. That's what the name of the show she was on. She's 61. God damn.
I was thinking
know
about
she's
people
on.
wearing shorts.
William
Same age as
Shakespeare.
you.
She's older than me. She's a year older.
Impossible.
William Shakespeare was born today.
Impossible.
Shakespeare.
I heard he was a brother.
Lee
I heard
Major.
Shakespeare was a brother.
Lee Major is 82 years old. The Bionic Man.
Awesome.
Michael Moore is 67.
Who is that?
George Lopez, the homie, 60. Me and George, same
Bought
age.
those logos, Holmes.
Lil Easy is 37.
Shout out to Lil E, man. He just dropped a new. I think he's dropping a project, but I know he dropped a new song like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so
Lil
Eazy-E's son, right?
Lil Easy's son. Yeah, Lil Easy.
Tattoo was born today.
Don't know who that is.
You know,
The plane.
The plane.
Which was a racist name to call a little.
Yeah, it was.
Tattoo.
It was.
Fucked up.
'Cause ink-
Think about it,
ink
nigga.
is black.
His name was Tattoo.
Because
Tattoo.
he's as dark as a tattoo like ink.
Yeah.
My grandma used to call this girl Spot. That's the only way I know that. And I used to be like, no, she called Dot. And I'm like, why'd you call it Dot? And she's like, cause my mom's like, cause you write a period. And I was like, oh, that's the most racist
On
thing
this
I've ever
date,
heard.
4/23, 2004, and it was a really good
Subtle
movie,
racism.
Man on Fire
That was
with Denzel. No, it's
No,
a
that
true
was
story.
Man on Fire.
True story.
Yeah, that's you should reenact Denzel. Yeah.
It's actually a true story.
Yeah.
It
He
came
played
from
a
true
bodyguard, had to
events.
save a little white girl.
Well, in Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico.
Because in
Yeah, that was
Mexico,
a-
they
that
were
was a good
taking.
movie, yeah. They was
If
trying
you
to
had
get
money,
that
they're gonna take your kids and hold them until you pay them off.
They pushed Malcolm X's son off grandson off a building. Remember that?
No,
That was
I remember
about 4 years ago.
What the fuck?
One of Malcolm X's descendants, they tried to ransom him off, and when they didn't have the money, they pushed him off a
Yeah,
building.
we ain't got no money like that no more.
Yeah,
Nigga, that's
Yeah,
the first
that's
call I'm
what-
telling
They
him.
didn't have no money.
Look, I got Brooklyn. When nigga feed him. 'Cause I don't know what to tell you.
They gotta do better research. Nigga.
Yeah.
Malcolm X didn't have
Know
no
who you kidnapping, nigga? You kidnap JT? All you gonna get is sleeves.
That's like pushing Nick off a building.
Really? That's my seed now.
I'll do anything for you.
Pay for it.
No, I need somebody to work this board, nigga.
They was like, hey, I saw Speedy on episode 7. He paid. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Shout out to our man, Blue, man. We miss
Shout
you,
out to my
brother.
dog, Blue.
Shout out to DI3. We love
Big
you,
dog.
boy. Shout out to my son, Nick, who is my partner on this whole thing. If he's not here, ain't no show.
That is true.
So y'all know.
Well, I kind of know the board, so if he's ever not here, I'll step in.
If he's sick, we sick.
In that case, shout out to the Most High.
He tired, we tired.
We tired. Brother, thank you, man. Please come back.
Yeah, bro,
Thank
we
you.
gotta have you
Thank
back,
Man,
man. This is-
it's only Friday we've ever done with just the homies, and ain't nobody in here complaining. They got it. You gave them the information. Don't burn nobody. Whatever you do, do not burn nobody tonight, nigga. Call him.
Yeah, we gotta
get him on the on.
Next
on
time
the
we have
page.
you, we gotta get some women in here, Mr. Marcus.
Yeah, and we
It's
go-
kind of
we go-
crazy.
to get straight,
It's kind
you
of
know what I'm
crazy because
saying?
I walked in, I was like, "Who's this dude? Who TD Jakes up here about to preach?" You know what I'm saying? And
On
then
Friday.
On Friday.
Now where you fucking? Turn your Bibles.
Now we all know that heaven is hot, right? Everybody say heaven is hell is hot.
Hell is hot.
I knew he was gonna get one. I
Yeah,
knew
he
he was
gotta
gonna
get
get
one.
one. in there.
He got
I really, when I came in, I was like,
sleeves, but he gonna get one.
Okay,
I'll be
Eva
outside- I'll be
is
outside
good.
waiting
Say
for
it
you.
with me.
I'll be outside waiting for you.
Is good.
he said, "You'll be outside."
Ass
Waiting for you.
is good.
Hey, don't forget.
So if you get you a piece of evil ass,
Don't forget the big comedy show is this weekend, this
Yeah.
Sunday, 7 o'clock, right
Hope
here,
Flood.
in the building.
Hope's coming.
She's on the show.
Hope Flood is in the building. Who else is coming?
Screw Roy is in the
Screw
building.
Roy.
Dog.
Robbie Perone.
Robbie Perone is in the
I got
building.
Sizzle C
Is it
coming.
Robbie Perone?
Sizzle
I've been
C.
calling him Robbie Perrin for. I don't
That's
know.
hilarious.
Robbie Parrott is in the
All right, well I guess Robbie Parent's coming in.
It's gonna be a beastie show.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hot show.
I'll be here.
JT.
God.
Shit. Well, I guess
Say it
JT.
again, JT. What? You gonna be here?
Shoot, what you say? It's gonna be that show gonna be fine. I'll be here.
Get your tomatoes ready.
Wow.
JT
Roll
will
up
be.
virtually.
JT, since
Anyway,
you walked in, they said that in the chat room. They said, get
So
your
if you're not a
tomatoes ready.
Patreon,
Wow.
which I
They
don't know
love
how
you,
you're not
JT.
because you're on Friday show, you are. So
They
the
love
big
you.
show is this Friday, 7 o'clock. West
Thursday.
Coast.
I'm sorry,
7 o'clock.
Sunday. The show is Sunday.
Sunday.
We're gonna start a little earlier. So I know most of you guys are on the West Coast.
Yeah.
I mean on the East Coast. So we're gonna start a little earlier for you guys this Sunday. But we got a great comedy show. And it's gonna be popping. So.
And yes, my eyebrows will be dyed down by then.
Hallelujah.
I'm gonna
All right,
blend
y'all,
them
so-
in. Fuck y'all. I thought they looked cool. People didn't know me, didn't say shit.
Impossible. They didn't.
I'll be here.
They don't have no point of reference. some young old guys out there looking surprised.
You acting like it's in 1080.
Till Monday, man. Keep wearing your mask. You ain't gotta wear your mask outside. I don't wear
If you beat
masks
COVID
outside.
by now, you all right, nigga.
Yeah, I ain't telling you.
Thug it out, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, if you're a porn star, you won't come because you might get COVID. Fuck you.
Yeah, set yourself on fire.
Yeah, because you fucking without a condom. I ain't telling you got something.
Set yourself on.
Yeah, brother, man. Thank you, brother.
I've been Orpheus.
Yeah. OrpheusBlack.com. It's
Go
in the
to it, man.
it's in the chat right now. Go to the website.
And
Support the brother.
I'm gonna live by for this day on. My son said this before. Hey man, tell the truth. Fuck it.
Tell the truth.
Ain't got shit to do with it. Just be you. So bitch, you can't fuck your friend.
I just tell the truth, man.
Try it,
It worked
fella.
out for me. Tell the truth.
No, you can't.
You may not know. She might go tonight.
Right.
Yes.
Y'all be surprised,
Be
man.
surprised.
You'll be surprised.
Now she might say, "Where your friend?" Now that's when you slap shit out of her.
That's when you set her on fire. No,
See,
don't burn
closed mouth don't
nobody.
get
Set her
fed,
on
right?
fire.
Closed mouth don't get fed. Ass, nigga. You never know, fellas. Ask.
And ye shall receive.
I want to see. I should tune in when y'all was talking about. Did y'all talk about the Lil Nas X thing? That video.
You try not to.
You tried not to.
You try.
I didn't even see the video.
That nigga tip drill.
That's always a good
stripped
thing
on the
to say,
devil, nigga.
brother.
I thought y'all would have lit into that.
Don't watch it.
Yeah.
Is it the one that everybody's talking about, the evil one?
Yeah, all 30 million people that watched it. I don't know how you got out of this
Exactly.
shit. I ain't never
Said
seen
she was
it.
busy cutting your sleeves. Look
just-
here.
I just
was
knew
dyeing
that.
your eyebrows. Look there.
Wow.
Thank you for coming, brother.
Thank you.
Man, I apologize for sleeveless Steve.
He's sleeveless too.
Yeah, but he got a sleeve coming out.
Yeah, he made his mind up. He was cold this morning. Nigga.
As far as we know, it's attached to the jacket. So I don't know.
All right, y'all. We out of here. We
We
see
out,
y'all
man.
Sunday, man. Stay tuned.
Chill out for the Sabbath tomorrow.
Thank you.